Mike. What day is it, Mike? Hump day.
Unbreakable bonds.
Look at us three. The three musketeers.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
And personal hygiene.
Holy Moses. You guys excited about showering?
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, not bad. Val Nichushkin's goal where he kind of breaks in and drags the puck kind of back between his skates and then slides it past the goalie, the number one highlight. Top 10 from ESPN.
Yeah, how about that?
We just got done watching that. That was cool. Good win for the Avs. How you doing, Brandon Stokeley? Happy
Doing
hump
great.
day.
Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, no, that was a really cool goal. Short-handed, correct?
Yes.
Short-handed, I believe. And, you go from 2-0 to 3-0, game's over. So, but that was a cool goal, to go back between your legs and just kind of, and then it just slowly goes by the goalie.
Just trickles on in. So, ice, that'll help. Just let it slide along the ice like that. And the Avs, as we kick off a very busy morning with you, the Avs get revenge over the Blues. They beat the Blues in St. Louis 3-1, and in the process, clinch the division and the best record in the West. Just on the precipice, they're poised to clinch best record in all of hockey here very, very soon as well. How about this for a stat, Stoke, okay? The Avalanche have been in first place this season, first place for 134 consecutive days. It's the longest streak in the NHL since Detroit did it back in 2001-2002.
Wow.
You got to go back 25 years to find the last time a team has been in first place this many consecutive days.
Awesome.
How about that?
Yeah. Impressive. It's been a great year, obviously. So looking forward to the playoffs and what that looks like, and hopefully have we gotten an update on Cale Makar?
No, just still the upper body injury, and I mean they are going to be uber careful with
yeah.
him.
I mean, you just clinched, right?
But yeah, there's
it's a wrap.
No
it's
hurry,
a wrap.
No hurry to bring him back. So, but that's really the big thing we're waiting on.
Okay,
is him. So we'll see what happens. The report was about when it first happened was he was going to, quote, miss some time.
Yeah.
So hey, it's hockey. With these injuries, who knows? But congratulations to the Avs as they win the division, best record in the West. All the nervousness and pearl clutching about, Dallas is closing in. I told you not to worry.
You did.
And they got it wrapped up here with plenty of time in hand. So now it's just a matter of staying sharp and do not let complacency settle in and get ready for the playoffs. And let's make a run at Lord Stanley's Cup. The Rockies are on a heater. Hey, look, Stoke, I don't know how long this is going to last. History tells us it's not going to last that long. But for as long as they are playing good baseball, winning baseball, competitive baseball, I'm going to enjoy it. They won again, beat Houston again. Kyle Freeland, a really good start. And they won 3 in a row. And they're one game under 500.
I mean, unbelievable.
Maybe this was the year you were supposed to conduct a train.
Unbelievable. Yeah, of course. 1 year too early. And then I aborted that train. And now look. No, they're playing great. They are. They're playing great ball right now. So took the first 2 from the Astros. Got a chance for the sweep today.
Yeah, this afternoon.
I mean, how do you explain it? How do you explain it?
How do you explain it?
It's baseball.
Well, you gained some good pitching. You gained good pitching. And I'm really happy for Kyle Freeland because not only is he a local guy, and you like to see that kind of story, but I mean, this is a guy you never have to doubt. You never have to worry. Does it matter to him? Does he care? He wears his emotions on his sleeve. And it's been a rough last couple of years for him. But he's off to a really good start. Went 6 1/3 inning, went into the 7th yesterday. 3 hits, 1 run. Walked 1, struck out 5. Got an ERA through 3 starts of 2.30.
Wow. Yeah, nice job. He has been pitching great. I mean, last year he started the opener, and it was, that kind of set the tone for the whole year.
I think his ERA, like after the first game, was like 34 or something. I imagine staring up at that every time.
Exactly. And so to start the season the way that he started it this year, great job. And great job by a lot of those guys over there. So to be sitting at 5-6 right now after, they lost their first 3 all by 1 run.
Exactly.
And then you're figuring it out now. So you've been playing competitive baseball all year long pretty much. And besides the opener at home is probably
the only real dud.
Your worst game by far.
5-3 in their last 8 games. I'll take it. Hey, listen, the bar is set in exceptionally low, okay? But like I said, for now, I'm going to enjoy it. The Nuggets sat around resting last night on their 9-game winning streak, and the Lakers got pounded again by the Thunder. I mean, they didn't play anybody. No Luka, no Reeves. They're out hurt.
No LeBron
didn't play.
You know who did play?
Who?
Bronny. Bronny got those minutes.
Bronny got minutes?
Oh, Bronny got 23 of them. Got to develop him, though.
Minutes or points?
4 points.
Oh.
23 minutes.
Speaking
4
of
points.
a low bar.
Yeah. Got to get his got to develop him.
Yeah.
These are crucial games
Great,
down the stretch.
Valuable minutes there in his development.
Right. So.
Was that enough to play himself into the playoff rotation?
Probably in the starting lineup.
Yeah, probably.
Might be a starter now.
Yeah. So, by virtue of that loss, the Nuggets are now all alone in 3rd place. It is now their seed to go out and grab. And the way things are going right now, Stoke, I think I want that 3rd seed. I know that there's been some talk about, is the 3rd seed that important? Would you maybe rather stay in the 4th seed? You even threw out the theory about dropping back down to the 5 seed if it meant getting the Lakers in the first round. But Houston might be starting to figure it out. They've won 7 in a row. They just beat up on Phoenix last night. I think Houston is the more dangerous / unpredictable team, whereas Minnesota, I don't think they're as good as Houston, but they do have some of that playoff pedigree, and they have been a thorn in the Nuggets' side. So I guess you got to kind of choose. But I don't think Minnesota's Minnesota this year. I think I'd rather play Minnesota than Houston.
Yeah,
But you wanted to get the Lakers,
right?
Yeah.
But I said yesterday that's the way I feel. I mean, Kevin Durant, Shepard. Who else do they have?
Sengun.
Sengun, and then you have Thompson. I think he's still there. I'm in Thompson. So you got some athletic young guys. I'm with you. I don't think that Minnesota is the Minnesota that we remember over the last few years, and something's a little bit off there. They're just not the same team. Now, they do have Anthony Edwards. We know that. And he is a dude, and he always seems to play great against the Nuggets. But I think I'd prefer to stay in the 3 seed and play Minnesota.
Well, Nuggets hosting the Grizzlies tonight, who are clearly tanking. So don't play. You're going to play with your food for a while, I anticipate. But don't play
blowout city, Mike. It's blowout city.
I think it'll end up being a blowout after they play with their
blowout
food. They'll
no,
play with their food.
They're not playing with their food.
A little bit.
They're going to dominate.
Coming up next, we are about T-minus 2 weeks away from the NFL draft. And I want to throw this question out to Broncos country. It is, what do you want this team to do? Draft for now or draft for tomorrow? That's next.
Get ready, Broncos country. This is the event you've been waiting for. Join Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, TJ Ward, and Coach Gary Kubiak as they reunite to relive their legendary Super Bowl 50 run. It's It's Night of Champions, a live, unforgettable show packed with stories, memories, and a behind-the-scenes look at one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. And Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan wants you to be there. Enter now for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets at DenverSports.com/champions. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime night with the heroes of Super Bowl 50.
What is happening? Stokeley for my friends at Roller Auction, a leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years, and they got 3 great auctions that are ending today. Don't worry, you still have time. All you have to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Ending at 9 o'clock this morning with over 400 items in it. Government fleet vehicle and equipment auctions. Got SUVs, utility trucks, asphalt, patch trucks, dump trucks, fire trucks. There, you heard me right. They even have a fire truck in that one. Then later on this afternoon, one of my favorites, big boy toy auction going down. Got a 1968 Ford Bronco. How about a 1969 Chevrolet Custom 10 pickup truck? Got UTVs. Got a cool 78 Chevrolet Corvette. How about a fifth wheel camper? Yep, they got one of those. This thing is really cool auction. You got to check it out. And then later on this afternoon, ending at 2 o'clock, got a new equipment and attachment auction. This has tons of storage containers, a bunch of six-seater golf carts. These things are awesome. I might need to get me one of those. That's what I love about Roller Auction. Is always updating and adding new auctions every single week. Got 3 auctions in a day. Go see them. You'll get yourself a great deal only at rollerauction.com.
Since 1994, Denver businesses have trusted Pike Janitorial for reliable, professionally supervised commercial cleaning. Offices, medical facilities, commercial buildings. They handle it all with consistent oversight and high standards. You shouldn't have to check on someone else's work. And yes, they'll beat your current cleaner's price by 10%, guaranteed. Call 303-306-0290 for a free quote. Pike Janitorial. Clean you can count on.
This wasn't how Patrick pictured himself in retirement. Instead of playing golf every day, he could barely walk because of his severe knee pain.
It hampered everything because it hurt to walk around the golf course. It hurt to swing, just pretty much hurt doing anything.
But the groundbreaking regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics changed everything for Patrick. QC Kinetics uses your body's own healing properties to help repair and restore damaged tissue in your knees, hips, back, and shoulders. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime.
The turnaround's been amazing from where I was to where I am now. I've gone from a 15 handicap down to a 7 handicap. That's because my knees allow me to play golf like I haven't been able to play probably in 15 years.
Don't let joint pain keep you from doing what you love. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You need a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. Switch today. Get started with a great offer as low as $60 a month. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Offer ends 6/1/26. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet and security edge. 1-year agreement, eco-bill, and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com. When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to CarShield.com. That's CarShield.com today.
Progressive's Home Quote Explorer helps you easily find and buy the right coverage for you. It's everything you've always wanted. Well, I mean, as far as a website that lets you shop, quote, and buy insurance in one place. But hey, maybe that is everything you've always wanted. Yeah, people have different types of dreams. And if all you've ever been searching for is a website that helps you choose home insurance rates and coverage, boy, do we have great news about Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Looking for a way for your hard-earned money to work hard for you? Open a 13-month CD at 3.75% APY from Ent Credit Union, soon to be Wings Credit Union. With a minimum deposit of only $500, a 13-month term, and a guaranteed annual percentage yield of 3.75%, your future self will thank you. But hurry, this special rate is only for a limited time. Get started today at ent.com/CD special. Rate accurate as of March 1st, 2026 and subject to change without notice. Insured by NCUA.
Listen up, Denver. This hour's keyword is foul. F-O-U-L. Text foul to 303-713-1043 right now. And you could win a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card and qualify for the $1,000 grand prize. That's foul to 303-713-1043.
By texting, you agree to receive an automated marketing message from DenverSports 1043 The Fan. Message and data rates may apply. For complete rules or to enter the keyword online, visit www.denversports.com/keyword.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh. Gross.
Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans Big Board of BS.
No way.
In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
All right, good Wednesday morning to you. Happy hump day. Mark will be along here at 7 o'clock. About T-minus 2 weeks until the NFL draft. Got to admit, Stoke, we were talking about this before the show began. This is kind of the downside.
And look, I'm not complaining of the Broncos now being good. Is that some of the buzz, some of the juice of looking forward to the draft has gone away.
Oh, yeah. A lot of it. And then you don't have a first-round pick. No first-round pick, and even if you did, you're drafting really late in the first round. You have your quarterback, so you don't have that buzz. What quarterback are we going to take? Much different this year when you have the quarterback checked and you don't have a first-round pick. All good, though. We do know that we have a really good football team, so I'll take that.
And in this run it back off season, sorry, Sean, I know you don't like that term, but come on. How else are we supposed to describe this off season? It's the run it back off season. As you look ahead to, because there's a lot there with what they do have with their first 3 picks. You got a second round pick and you got 2 juicy 4th round picks. And you're talking about 8th and 11th in the 4th round. I'm just kind of curious, just taking the temperature here of Broncos country. What do you want them to do with those picks? Do you want them to stay right there where they are, draft players? Do you want them to package, move up to try to get an impact guy to help you this year? You looking for immediate returns, or you looking for maybe a more long-term view?
Well, I think, you're always looking for both, right? You're looking for a guy that can come in and hopefully help you out now and later. I mean, that's what you're hoping for.
But the likelihood of getting two guys in the fourth round that are going to step in right away and help are unlikely. But
that's
you
true.
could get two guys early in the fourth round that are going to be good Broncos in the future because of the value of those picks.
Yeah.
They're more developmental players than immediate impact.
Well, anybody later, it's going to have a hard time starting right now and making
unless
a huge
you're Brandon
impact.
Stokely in the
unless
fourth round.
You are,
See,
right,
you know, you were looking at me. You had this kind of like, and look about you. So there you go.
Thank you. Finally, I was waiting for that. But you could see them package those 2 fourths and try to get a third-round pick and, move up in the third round and get a guy. So I don't think they're going to sit there with that second-round pick and then pick 2 fourth-rounders. I think you're going to see some movement.
Do you?
Yeah.
So, use a second and one of those fourths to move up higher in the second round to target a specific guy.
That could be the case.
Maybe take those 2 fours to move up high up maybe into the third round.
Yes,
to get
exactly.
A guy. So you're looking more with the idea of immediate help. Because you start moving up higher in the second round, even higher up in the third round, you're looking at the idea that you could get somebody that's going to step in and make an impact this year.
Well, I mean, you hope so. It's certain impact.
But that's the plan.
Well, I mean, I think you're going about this the wrong way. Like anytime that you're looking at guys that you're hoping to come in and make an impact in the second round.
Right.
I mean, these guys you're hoping to make an impact this year, but also, it's for the future also, Mike. I mean, it's not just like you don't have to have one or the other. You know that. You know that, right?
You don't have to, but I think all right, so for me, what I would do is how many jobs are open on this year's team?
Not many.
Not many. So I think you're in a good position in this run it back off season. You feel good about the football team you're going to send out there this year. But to me, I think this is a valuable opportunity to really restock with the idea that I'm not going to reach. I'm not going to move around. I'm not going to package. I'm going to stay put with these good picks, 3 good picks. And make all these picks. Let George Payton do what George Payton does best: evaluate, find the right guys, and draft 2 guys in the fourth round, high up in the fourth round, that are going to be really good Broncos 2-3 years from now, and look at it more like developmental guys. Like, for example, okay, you had this past draft last year. Who'd they take? Who'd they take in the third round? They took Savion Jones. It was a redshirt year for him this year. Right? I mean, he was not – that's a third-round pick with no real intent for him to be a factor this year, and he wasn't. You look at a guy like Uwazurike, who was taken in the fourth round back in 2022. Again, not an immediate impact, but now he's developed to the point where helped make John Franklin Myers expendable. So I would personally – I wouldn't do a thing. I'd take the second-round pick – make that pick with the idea that we can maybe get somebody that can help us this year, and then I'd stay put with those high-value fourth-round picks. Draft 2 future Broncos.
Okay.
But you'd be more aggressive.
Yeah, if you love someone. If you love someone and it's at a premium position that you need upgrades, yeah, go get that guy. Tight end. If you're there in the second round and you love one of those tight ends.
Oh, you and your tight ends.
And I can't help it, Mike. Then all they have to do is draft one for me.
As Jason Bonney on our Denver Sports YouTube channel says, for Stokeley's sake, let's just hope a tight end is BPA on Denver's board in the first 3 picks so he can sleep at night.
Yes, exactly
It's gonna be
right.
the year Trout.
So, look, if you have a guy there, go ahead and move up and get him. If not, stay put and just find good football players. I mean, the likelihood of you finding 2 fourth-round picks that are going to make an impact this year or in any draft is very low.
Unless it's Brandon Stokley.
Unless I had pretty much a redshirt year, so it wasn't an immediate
you did
impact.
Too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I had a redshirt year and a half pretty much.
And look how that turned out.
Next thing you know,
I don't think
catching touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
All right, then, and I'm going to sum it up then perfectly. I want the Broncos in this draft to take the Stokley path. The Stokley strategy. The Stokley strategy draft. That's what I'm going with.
I love it.
I'll work it around in my mind a little bit, but basically the Stokley strategy. Coming up next, not only did the Avs clinch their division, did they clinch something else last night? and the Nuggets over the last month plus doing something really well that they were bad at earlier in the season. Tell you what it is next.
The Denver Nuggets are headed to the playoffs, but the only question that matters now is who do we want in round one? Do you want the Wolves, the team that's been barking all year, talking like they're ready to take the throne? Do you want the Lakers, the drama, the spotlight the team Denver has owned recently? Or do you want the Rockets, young, fearless, and convinced they're the next problem in the West? Every matchup is a different vibe. Every opponent brings a different kind of smoke. And the road to another ring starts with one choice: Wolves, Lakers, Rockets. Pick your fight, Denver.
I mean, at this point, do you want third? Do you want to stay at fourth? Stoke, you brought up an interesting scenario where you say, what, drop down to...
No, I was just saying, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing not to
five?
get... Yes,
stay at
not
4 or
to
5 to get the Lakers in the first round?
Right. So, you know, Lakers fall, Rockets jump you and the Lakers, and then now you're just sitting there with the Lakers with no Luka and no Austin Reeves.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, doesn't matter how good the new windows are you're putting in your house if the installation is below average. Got to watch the guys. I got to watch them at Bluebird Windows and Doors do their thing this week at a home in Niwot. Their crews demand communication, knowledge, and trust. Communicating nonstop to avoid problems and be aware of changes, knowledge of the job, and trust. Bluebird crews have worked together for years. They are tight-knit and experienced. If you're looking for high-quality window replacement, check out Bluebird's Sunrise Collection, the highest quality replacement window in the industry. And through April, buy 3 windows, get 1 free. Mention my name and get an additional 5% off. Go to gobluebirdco.com.
After a devastating car crash, a lot of people think they can't afford a lawyer. They're already stressed, hurting, or maybe out of work. And the last thing they need is a big retainer fee to get help. But here's the truth. At Berg Simpson Law Firm, you only pay us if we win your case. That means there's no down payment and no upfront costs to get the help you need right now. Give Berg Simpson a call and we'll be with you every step of the way.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
The Colorado Auto Show is coming to town this weekend, April 10th through 12th at the Colorado Convention Center. You can experience and explore whatever drives you. Vehicles for every lifestyle, family adventures, city commutes, luxury escapes, new trucks, cars, SUVs, hybrids from dozens of brands. Whether you're in the market for a new car or just want to see what's hot right now, the Colorado Auto Show has it for you. Discounted admission for seniors and active military. Details on the website at coloradooautoshow.com.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Imagine a world where you can leave the house and take your Wi-Fi speeds with you. Thanks to Xfinity Mobile, it's not just a fantasy. Just picture it. You're at your kid's soccer game streaming the other game in 4K. Just like that, in the airport, download a cozy family comedy in a snap with Wi-Fi Power Boost. What if the places you had to be felt more like the places where you wanted to be? That's the magic of Xfinity Mobile. Reliable Wi-Fi and 5G when you need it. Xfinity, imagine that. Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Visit XfinityMobile.com to learn more. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus regular rates of 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T starter as of 2/10/26. Taxes, fees, extra after promotion. Regular rate supply.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people who make things happen, like me. I'm Sam, founder and CEO of Manifest, a product design company that makes everyday products designed smarter. I get 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more, plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases, which helps us make more smart ideas into a brilliant reality.
The Ink Business Premier Card. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. N.A. member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Ready to be a driving force for your community? The Cherry Creek School District is seeking great people who care about kids to join its dedicated team of bus drivers. No CDL? No problem. Take advantage of paid training with benefits in a supportive and fun work environment. Starting pay at $24.39 an hour with excellent benefits. Feel good about what you do by helping provide safe, reliable transportation for Colorado kids. Apply now at cherrycreekschools.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Imperfect analogies. But
Mark is not inferring that Bo Nix is a serial killer.
Poor communication.
Normally your phone by this time of the day, you haven't had it on a charger in 3 days. It's somewhere buried in a bag.
And emotional outbursts.
It would have been magical. Then I would have gave the bird to Payton and down the sideline, give him the double bird as I'm running by him. Yeah, take this! You missed me!
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Yeah, Mark will be coming along at 7 o'clock. I'm wondering, Stoke, just heard that little promo there, little rejoin about the phone in the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
I wonder if his good buddy Michael Malone's gotten back to him yet.
That's a good question. I can't wait to get that update.
Right?
What do you think?
I mean, they're buddies, right?
What?
Mark says they're buddies. So I
That's
would
what
think
he
if they're
said.
buddies at this point, Malone would have got back to him by now, right?
Well,
if they're buddies.
Right. Well, one person might think they're buddies, but the other person probably doesn't think they're buddies, you know?
So this isn't buddies like you and Payton are buddies.
Right.
This is a different kind of buddies.
Exactly.
A one-way street kind of buddies thing.
Exactly. So I am going to say that Michael Malone hasn't texted back Mark yet.
I think I'm going to agree with you on that one. I think I'm going to agree with you on that one. We'll get the update here coming up at 7. He's probably in his car right now listening, going, you hot snots, you. The Avs clinched the division and the West last night in St. Louis. Scott Wedgwood between the pipes. What has this season meant to you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you come into the season and your goal is playoffs, right? Make the playoffs, give yourself a chance, and then as pictures start to kind of form in your mind, it's you can work to win your division and then win the league and win the West and all that stuff that kind of comes with it. There's no do or die for it, but you have the opportunity for it, you're going to take it, right? Home ice, super important, regardless of round one. You can get all the way to round 4 and you got home ice, it's an advantage. You spend more days at home in between rounds, you spend more days at home, all that will hopefully pay dividends for us. But we've been not cruising all year. We've had some ups and downs, but I think with that hot start, I was able to really push the confidence and what you can do in the mind, and this lineup has taken advantage of that all year.
I'm thoroughly satisfied with what they've done this regular season after a couple years of not winning the division and almost kind of having that attitude of, hey, let's just get through the regular season and let's just get back to the playoffs and flip the switch then. This year, in my opinion, it needed to be pedal to the metal right from the start, and don't leave anything to chance. And right from the start, they got off to that historic start. They were on an all-time record-setting or record-matching type pace. Hit a little bit of the doldrums in the middle of the season, the Olympic break, all that. But to have the season they did shows a locked-in factor that I think is consistent with past Avalanche Stanley Cup winning teams.
I like it. Yeah, nice job wrapping everything up. You heard Wedgwood there. I mean,
speaking of clinching,
yes.
Did he clinch?
Yes.
The playoff starting spot between the pipes?
I don't think there's any doubt about it now.
Boy, I hope not. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
You just look at the performance here lately, and there's no way that you can not have Wedgwood in the goal for the playoffs. And now, what does it look like? Will there be any kind of rotation there? Or is it like, hey, you're going to be our guy until you're not our guy?
Yeah, I don't think it's a rotation. I don't think you go in. There's no way you go into the playoffs with the plan to rotate goalies. I think the bigger question is, how quick of a hook do you have with your starting goalie? Are you allowed to have an off game and still be able to go out the next game? Or are you...
One. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I mean, because if you have a bad game, are you gonna? Is that it? That's what I'm saying. You're gonna rotate your next man up that soon? No, you got to give the guy another opportunity. But that's it, really. You know, you're playing best of 7.
Sure.
You can't give them 4 or 5.
No. This isn't like in Dallas, for example. Jake Ottinger can have a bad night. He's right back in there the next night. He could probably have 2 bad nights. He's right back in there.
Well, of course.
But the Avs,
they don't have that.
They don't have that luxury.
That guy that you trust like that. So, but good job by Wedgwood really stepping up, and I think it's obvious to everyone that he's the guy.
Well, we'll see what happens there. Also on the injury front, you mentioned Cale Makar. Nazem Kadri left yesterday's game after taking a puck to the hand. So we'll be watching that one. And I'm sure that all we'll hear from Jared Bednar is it's an upper body injury. The Nuggets, you know what they're doing through March and the first part of April, Stoke, that they didn't do earlier in the season?
What?
Winning in the clutch.
Oh.
They had a below 500 clutch record through most of the season. But here in the month of March and now April, they're 9-3 in clutch games.
The good old clutch games.
What do you think's changed? What do you think has changed when it comes to their ability to win close games that they weren't winning earlier?
Guys making plays. You know, I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's Jokic and Murray in the 2-man game, and are you gonna make a play or not? And we saw Jokic not be able to do that at the end of the Trailblazers game. But then in overtime, guys stepped up and made shots. And you got stops. I mean, you saw some big threes from Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson. Jokic made some plays down the stretch. So that's really all it is. You know, are you executing or not? You have the talent. It's not like, well, man, I don't know if we have the guys to be able to do it. They have the guys. We know that. They have the guys to be able to do it. But you got to go out there and make plays when it matters the most. And they weren't doing that for a while. And now they're back to, you know, the guys that we have seen years previously.
Two things. One, Nikola Jokic is rounded back into form. You know, it took him a while after the knee injury to find his form. He's back, okay? His form is back. And it's not a coincidence. Aaron Gordon's return. And it's what we've been talking about all year. You can't really judge or grade this team till you see what they look like when Aaron Gordon is back. And we're seeing that on full display. And I don't think it's a coincidence at all that all of a sudden they're winning these close clutch games. Aaron Gordon's back, and Nikola Jokic is rounded back into form.
Love it.
To go along with the overall sustained brilliance of Jamal Murray all year, there you go. There's your answer. Hey, we've got playoff season upon us. We want to help you get ready for with some new gear for your favorite team. Enter for your chance to win a daily $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card and a possible grand prize of $1,000. All you have to do is listen for the keyword every hour between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Text it to us at 303-713-1043 before that hour ends. More keywords you enter, the more chances you have to win. For more information and complete rules, visit DenverSports.com/keyword. Coming up next, we'll open up the text lines. Denver Sports YouTube channel, give you a chance to react to everything we've talked so far about this hour. That's next.
Get ready, Broncos country. This is the event you've been waiting for. Join Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, TJ Ward, and Coach Gary Kubiak as they reunite to relive their legendary Super Bowl 50 run. It's Night of Champions, a live, unforgettable show packed with stories, memories, and a behind-the-scenes look at one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. And Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan wants you to be there. Enter now for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets at DenverSports.com/champions. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime night with the heroes of Super Bowl 50.
Hey, if it is time to admit those herbals, pills, and potions aren't working, you're still having trouble performing, time to get serious and see what the compassionate pros at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can do for you. They are experts in treating men's erectile dysfunction. Been doing it for over a decade now, successfully treating thousands of men. And if your sex life is mediocre or worse, non-existent, don't put it off any longer. It's hard to believe, but men on average will wait over a year to do something about it. No need to wait. ED is a medical condition, so like many medical conditions, it can be treated. Plus, I mentioned how compassionate the folks are at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They understand this is a big step for you, so there's probably some nerves and anxiety. They are so good at making you feel comfortable. So schedule a consult, just $99. Meet with a Colorado licensed medical provider, take a TNPSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose does not work, your entire office visit is free. Hey, you got 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Colorado Springs, Castle Rock, and Fort Collins. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Max HELOC can lower your bill significantly. Borrow $250,000 and have a payment option as low as $495 a month. We make it easy to save. Call now for a no-risk, no-obligation quote. U.S. Mortgages 303 low rate.
All loans subject to approval and change. License number 392126. Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Smalls here. Did you know there are many ways to do your taxes with H&R Block? You can go to a local office and get expert help in person, or you can choose virtual tax prep and get expert help without leaving home. Or you can even do them yourself online with live human help standing by. Whatever you choose, you can file with confidence, having H&R Block's 70+ years of tax expertise in your corner. Switch today and file your way at hrblock.com.
When you tell someone what team you cheer for, do they apologize? Does your first childhood memory involve crying on a Jumbotron? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected from things like fire damage caused by violently unplugging the TV. Or an accidental overhand left to the drywall. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tired of or fearful of hearing no? Let us say yes. We can help you get your loan approved with our expanded guidelines, less than perfect credit okay, high debt to income ratios, and more. Call U.S. Mortgages at 303 low rate.
All loans subject to approval and change. License number 392126.
Soda weight loss is state of the art. You've heard me say that for years and years now. Why? Because it's so true. And SodaDietNutrition.com is the website you need to go to, or call them up, 1-866-800-SODA. Listen, I lost 60 pounds a few years ago with SodaDietNutrition.com, and I'm never going back. Haven't gained the weight back. Why? Because I know how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. All thanks to my friends at Soda Weight Loss. Soda Diet and Nutrition. You can join Soda for a short time to have results that last a lifetime. Join now, and your partner joins free. It's two people with real accountability for the price of one. Online, SodaDietNutrition.com, or call them up, 1-866-800-SODA. And just having that real nutritionist, having that program in place to help you lose the weight, it means everything. And right now, when your partner can join for free, with you get two people, real accountability, the price of one, it's a no-brainer. SodaDietNutrition.com is where you need to go. Soda Diet Nutrition, they're state of the art.
Names that rhyme, takes that hit different. Shapiro and Piro is happy hour sports talk built for the modern fan. Local stories, hidden gems, and the mustache monologues you never knew you needed. Weekdays at 3 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Subscribe now at Denver Sports 1043 and get in on the action. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. Temper tantrums.
Was that fun, listener? Were those good questions? Did you find yourself going, man, Stokley, Evans, Schlereth, you guys are dumb. Did you have fun today?
Copyright infringement.
He took something that I have told him and tried to make it his own, and just did not present very well.
And some flexible scheduling.
When I grow up, I want to have Mark's schedule. No one has a better schedule than Mark Schlereth. He just shows up and works whenever he wants to.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hump day, all downhill from here. Mark will be along here in about 13 minutes. We were joking about if his good buddy Michael Malone texted him back yet.
Yeah.
On the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Yeah, Malone probably did text Mark back saying, lose my number. Who this? Who this?
New phone, who this?
So, knowing the creativity of our listeners, knowing the creativity of the 6 a.m. listeners, especially, what do you think the likely text was that Michael Malone sent back to Mark? Have a little fun with that. RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there. This is a question for us on the text line from the 1020. Guys, is there an obvious position on the Broncos where a rookie could come in and start?
Is there an obvious position? Defensively, no. Right? I mean, I can just help you out right away and just say no. So, could you?
No way is a rookie going to, let's say a linebacker, going to climb over Drew Sanders. I did that for your benefit because
that was good.
You like keeping the Drew Sanders dream alive.
I do. Until it's gone, I'm going to keep lighting that flame.
Right. Light a candle for the Drew Sanders candle.
That's right. So that would be the one position that you could look at maybe and say, okay, we drafted an inside linebacker in the second round, and he ended up being better than Sternad or Singleton, right? But that's probably not going to happen. No. It's not obvious situation there. Offensively, not going to be receiver. Offensive line, no. running back? No.
Well, no, you're right, because assuming J.K. Dobbins is healthy,
right,
at the least.
He's going to be healthy.
He'll be the guy.
And then you have R.J. Harvey behind him if he's not healthy.
So not a running back. Okay.
Right.
Yep. All right. Tight end?
Tight end is it.
I mean,
but probably not.
Right.
We have Trout.
We have
the Trout.
Ingram.
And your guy, the Joker.
The Joker. This is the year. 80 catches, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Evan Ingram. So
you're like me with the Rockies. You were just one year early.
Right.
You were just 1 year early, Evans.
Exactly.
But unlike me, you're going to keep the faith.
Right.
I aborted mission. You're going to keep the faith.
I'm going to keep the faith.
I like it.
I'm going to keep the Ingram.
Double down.
I'm going to keep the Evan Ingram faith. I'm going to keep that candle lit.
Double down.
I'll double down.
I love it.
Okay.
No, so there really isn't a spot. There's really not. And it's hard for a rookie tight end to come in and make a huge impact, especially if you're drafting the guy, second round or fourth round.
Well, as Jason on our Denver Sports YouTube channel says, hey, it's the NFL draft. Good teams take the best player available on their board, tune out the outside noise. George Payton's earned our respect as a talent evaluator. He's been awesome in the draft. Would you say that in George you trust when it comes to the draft?
Been more good than bad.
Yep.
Yes. So, you look at some of the.
What was that?
Is that
you didn't have a PS2 back in the day, Mike?
What was that?
Oh.
That's the PS2 sound.
The PlayStation when you turned it on.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know either. I
was more of an Atari guy.
Dover and Cecil were salivating when I played that once. They're like Pavlovian, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. I wasn't playing
Bet
video
they
games.
were.
I was out playing sports. JV sports, but still, I was out playing sports.
You can't take my line. That's my go-to. That's my go-to.
Oh, you were playing varsity sports.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I mean, right. You look at the Surtain pick when a lot of folks wanted them to go any quarterback, whatever quarterback was available, whether it be Mac Jones or whoever during that draft, and he took Pat Surtain. And obviously that's been a great pick, and there's been a lot of other ones, Benito and Cooper and Miners, and so he's done a really, really good job. So yes, and I like the combination of Sean Payton and George Payton.
Yeah,
I just don't want to. It almost felt like last year, or some of these picks is we know. We're going to do us, which I like. We're going to do us. We're going to ignore the outside noise. But sometimes it's like everyone else is agreeing this guy's like a fifth-round pick, and we're taking him in the second round kind of situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's fine if they work out. We want good players. We want all those boxes checked, as many as possible. But at a certain point, kind of becomes a little bit of a head-scratcher when everyone else is agreeing they're a late-round draft pick, and we're drafting them early.
What does Sean always say around this time every year? You don't get caught up listening to the noise, right?
Or the people that only watch 3 clips.
Correct.
Both of those things, Sean says.
Like Brandon Stokley.
What do you know about attacking downhill in the run game?
Right. Right. What would Stoke know about that? Even if he just watched 3 clips. Hey, Mark joins us coming up next. The Avalanche.
He's going to give us an update. I can't wait for the update.
I can't wait for the update.
He's not going to be happy with us right now.
Did Michael Malone, his buddy, quote, his buddy, text him back? We'll find out next.
Kids got balls, man.
3 series in, and the Colorado Rockies are, let's be honest, below 500 and have already taken a classic "why do I do this to myself" blowout.
Why?
But here's the twist. They're also weirdly competitive. Like, why am I still watching the 8th inning of a Rockies game competitive? This team isn't rolling over. They're not sleepwalking. They're not the automatic W they've been accused of being the last few years. They're scrapping. They're fighting. They're hanging out in games that used to disappear by the 4th inning. So are the Rockies actually taking a step forward, even if the record doesn't show it yet? Or is this just another chapter in the long, confusing novel known as Colorado Baseball, Hope versus Reality?
We've seen some clues how we saw that against Toronto when they get their first series win against the AL champs. So it's like, okay, there's been enough positive signs, even if in a limited number of games, for me to say it's not the same old Rockies. It's kind of the same old Rockies.
Right.
That's still there. They have a long way to go, everybody.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Are you looking to find more fairways, hit more greens, and lower your scores? Then it's time for a custom fitting from a Shields certified master fitter. Learning from the world's top fitters at Titleist Performance Institute, Callaway Performance Center, and the Ping Proving Grounds, we have the tools and expertise to match the right clubs to your swing for a more consistent game. Elevate your play today. Visit shields.com/expert fitting to schedule your session.
Hey, it's Zach here for 5280 Exteriors. Wildland Urban Interface is the new Colorado standard. It could affect your next siding, decking, roofing, or window project. 5280 Exteriors can help you identify your fire risk zone, stay compliant, and protect your home.
I'm Rob Wilhite. For almost 50 years, Colorado has trusted the Wilhite Law Firm after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion recovered, we know how to win for our community. Injured? Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WilhiteWins.com. That's WilhiteWins.com.
There's nothing more meaningful you could do for yourself, your family, and friends than finally getting rid of that pain so they can enjoy time with you again, especially heading into vacation season. If you say yes to any of these questions, you are the kind of patient QC Kinetics regenerative treatments help every single day. Do you have consistent joint pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, or back? The pain keeps you from getting a good night's sleep. I'm missing work or saying no to activities that I enjoy. I don't want surgery and a long recovery. I'm at the end of my rope, taking medications every day to just get through. Moment of truth. Did you answer yes to more than one of those questions? Well, today could be your day to turn that corner and finally get relief. QC Kinetics treatments are easy. They're done right there in the office so you can go about your day. The consultation's free, so don't wait. Call today. 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. With locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and the Springs, it's QC Kinetics.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey, it's Philip Lindsay here. During my football career, I've seen every kind of medical tech there is. I finally stopped ignoring my joint pain, and I want to tell you guys about RegenerX. They have a blueprint to recovery that is next level. From stem cells to shockwave therapy, it's non-surgical, and there's no downtime. Don't just settle for average results with outdated equipment. Go to a clinic that's leading the way. RegenerX offers free consultations, so you need to give them a call today at 303-630-9770 today. today or visit regenrx.co and let them know that Philip Lindsay sent you. Take back control of your life.
Over his Hall of Fame career, Terrell Davis racked up impressive numbers. 65 touchdowns, 2 championships, almost 8,000 rushing.
That's why I bank at Colorado Credit Union.
That's a weird segue.
Colorado Credit Union treats me like a person, not a number.
With personal service, great rates, and smart financial advice.
And those are just 3 great perks.
We can stop with the numbers now.
You don't have to be a legend to bank like one at Colorado Credit Union. Visit ccu.org. Terms and restrictions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Hey, did you hear about that multi-billion-dollar Roundup settlement?
Yeah, it impacts people who are exposed to weed killers at work or at home, even if you just used it in your own yard. Lawsuits claim it causes non-Hodgkin lymphoma, a blood cancer.
But we're not sick, so that doesn't affect us.
But it does. This cancer can take 10 to 15 years to show up.
That's a long time after exposure.
It is, and that's why the settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you get sick, even years from now, you could get $6,000 to $165,000 or more as part of the settlement.
So what's the catch?
If you stay in, you give up the right to sue them later.
Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 1-888-403-8201. If you or a loved one has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, even if they've passed, you must register for benefits. That's weedkillerclass.com. 1-888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auctions.
KKFN and KKFN HD1, Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Massive biceps.
Your arms look big. I don't know if it's fat or muscle.
You watch that, you.
Minor accomplishments.
I did yoga yesterday. I signed up and took a yoga class yesterday.
And having each other's backs.
Mrs. S. Lana, Stoke's playing golf today, and Stoke has no intention of going appliance shopping with you. Here's the deal. Just so you know.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right. Good Wednesday morning to you. Happy hump day. All downhill from here. Got Stokley to my left, Mark Schlereth to my right. Good morning, Stink. And you got to begin here by answering the question we've all been wondering this last hour. Have you heard yet from your good buddy, Michael Malone?
Yeah.
He did text back. Yeah.
Do we need to see receipts?
What'd he say?
I just said, hey, thanks. I just said, hey, man, congratulations on the UNC job, man. That's really cool. He said, thanks, Stink.
It said, thanks, Stink?
Yeah.
I need receipts. Show me.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't believe you.
Oh, no, look. I'm just going to sit back with my coffee and sip on my coffee and watch this.
You know
Grab
what?
your popcorn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to see you.
All right, I will text. I will text them to both of you.
Okay, you're a good buddy.
Yeah.
Michael Malone.
Yeah.
We're just wondering if your good buddy got back to you.
Yeah.
And if it said, who dis?
No, it didn't say who dis. Of course. I tell you, he's got his phone in his whatever.
All right.
Busy doing press conferences.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Thanks, Stink.
You're a good buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't wait to see it.
My good buddy. Why would he not?
Well,
because he doesn't think y'all are good buddies like you think y'all are good buddies.
I know.
That's why he wouldn't.
Why are you pushing it on him?
What?
Huh?
Who?
He was in the car.
Yeah, I was in the car. I listened to you. I listened to you.
I know. We know when you're in the car.
Yeah.
We know.
I know exactly what you two are doing. Hey, would you like to get him on?
Yes.
Okay, then text him. You text him.
Well, I don't know.
Right.
If you guys are this good of buddies, I think we should be able to get him on.
Yeah, you guys are gonna. You know what?
I keep waiting.
This is how it goes.
Yeah.
You want him on? You're gonna say, "Hey, Stink, can you get that?" No, and I'll say no. Apparently, we're not good buddies. Apparently, you don't think we're good buddies.
Well, apparently, you're not good buddies with the Hasselbecks and
Gruden.
Yeah,
I thought Gruden. You said you were going to get Gruden on. I
Kurt
remember
Warner
that. Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
We haven't. No one. So.
Hey, come on! I got to be able to bust your chops. Lord knows you bust mine.
What?
What?
I don't bust your chops.
Every time he goes high pitched, it means he's getting defensive. I know I've got him. Hey, the Avalanche clinched the division. They clinched the West by virtue of their win in St. Louis yesterday. Congratulations, Jared Bednar.
Feels great, yeah. I mean, we're not throwing parades or, that kind of stuff yet. But we're happy with where we're at. I mean, we should celebrate it a little bit because it's a big goal of ours to start the year, and now we've accomplished part of it, and we'll stay focused here. We got 5 games to go, and we keep working on our game and dialing in some things, so we feel really good about our game going into the playoffs.
That was after clinching their division and clinching the best record in the West. Where was the beer? Where was the champagne?
They're not popping bottles?
Where were the lockers covered in plastic sheeting? Where were
They gave me my first chance.
Where were the goggles?
No?
Baseball, they'd be celebrating that. Then if they won the wild card round, they'd celebrate that.
Yeah.
Then if they won the divisional round, they'd celebrate that. Then if they win the American League Championship Series, they celebrate that.
No one celebrates more than baseball players.
Nobody. So does baseball have it right? Or does the other sports have it right? After a long 82-game season, 6 months of hockey, should you let loose?
But that's not.
Let the bubbly flow.
That's not your goal. That's not the Avalanche. The Avalanche goal wasn't to clinch their Stanley Cup or bust.
Well, it wasn't the Dodgers' goal to win the NL West, but they still do all that tomfoolery after they clinch the division.
Should you celebrate? Winning your division or your conference, and should you celebrate, winning the wild card game?
Right.
Or
should you put a banner up?
Not a banner.
Should you put a banner up for winning the in-season tournament in basketball?
Well, yeah, that's dumb. But I'm just asking, does baseball have it right or does baseball have it wrong?
I think
like you guys in football, if you guys go out and clinch,
we get a T-shirt.
Yeah, you get a T-shirt and hat.
Yeah,
you're not.
No, baseball's got it wrong.
They do
it's
it
too
wrong.
much.
It's
It's
too
just
much.
way too
But
much.
is
You don't
it-
need to
does-
celebrate every single accomplishment, division win, then every playoff win. I don't think you need to celebrate it like you just won the World Series.
It's 162 games though.
So what?
It's compared to
so.
It is a long time. Yeah,
You think playing 162 baseball games is harder than playing 82 hockey games? No.
Some aspects of it is.
Name one.
Name one what?
That's harder to play 162, and plus they don't play 162 baseball games.
Some of it is just the amount of time, the travel, all that kind of stuff. It's hard.
You roll into a city, you're there for three days. Nice hotel.
No,
Tough beds, bad beds.
Tough beds.
Watch those beds.
Watch those prison beds.
It's a grind. Baseball season is a grind.
And the hockey season isn't?
No, you see, this is you defensive because you think hockey players are, they're so tough, and it's the toughest sport there is.
It is. It's the toughest sport to win a championship in.
It is not. No.
Yes, it is.
It's not. Not even close.
All right.
You get you get 7 whacks at it.
7 whacks at the cans.
Yeah.
7 whacks. Yeah, I mean, come on. Once you get 7 opportunities to win a series, it doesn't. It's not the hardest championship to win.
Yeah, you're right.
Baseball can sell. They should celebrate. Like if you want to celebrate after 162 games that you won the division, okay. But to celebrate every playoff win,
right.
playoff series win,
every step along the way,
that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You're right. Football's so much better, where all you have to do is just be lucky on one day, like Super Bowl 32.
Ooh. Or you just open a can of whoop-ass one day. Yeah, I'll game plan them.
No, I don't want to get Broncos country mad.
That's what you just did.
That was
Right.
a joke. They weren't lucky.
Whoa.
They weren't lucky.
Hockey fan hates you because of all your gay bashing. And now Broncos fans, Broncos country hates you because
that was just me.
You took a shot at Super Bowl 32.
I was just taking a shot.
You want to take a shot?
I was taking a shot at Mark
Payton Manning and Super Bowl 50 champion. Since we're about to be doing a reunion, do you want to take a shot at those guys?
No.
How they got lucky?
No.
Go ahead.
But I do think about 2012. Let that one go.
Yeah. Now you got to.
I'm sorry.
No,
Massive underachieving
I can see it in
disappointment.
your eyes.
I'm not. I'm not sorry. No, I'm not sorry. That you left the Super Bowl on the table.
Massive underachievers.
Well, you just said you were sorry. But you're not sorry for bringing it up.
No, I'm sorry for bringing it up. Mark. That was just me busting on Mark, not busting on.
How would you compare your disappointment, your massive disappointment in Gabe versus your massive disappointment in the 2012 team?
Right.
Which one is more of a massive disappointment?
That's
probably
a great question.
the 2012 team.
2012.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was. Yes. 2012. Yeah. If you talked to me in 96, I would have said 96. But then you guys made up for it.
It's a good point.
96
was a massive disappointment.
That was a massive
Yes, it was.
disappointment. Coming up
Which
next.
one was more of a disappointment?
Okay.
The 90, whatever team that was that y'all lost to Jacksonville,
96.
right?
96.
Or the 2012 Broncos that lost to the Ravens that I was a part of.
I'd have to say 2012. Because at that point, you guys were still. You were definitely a team on the rise. But I don't know if you were viewed yet.
We were the number 1 overall seed, the best record in football.
Yeah, but
we were 13-3 that year.
I know, but that 2012 team was.
I think both those teams win the Super Bowl if they get there.
Stacked.
Yeah.
Our team was stacked.
I know, but
Mike's acting like y'all were not very good.
I know.
No, they were, but I'm just saying your team was better.
Well, we were. We were great. Doesn't sound like
if
they were
2012
very good.
plays 96, 2012 wins.
The look on Schlereth's face right now.
Right?
Would
you agree with me? If 2012 plays 96, who wins? 2012.
I don't remember the night. I wasn't around.
No,
in
but look at the
96.
roster.
I was
look at the roster. 2012 beats 96.
doing the 96. Going for.
I'm just telling you, Broncos country. If you remember both teams,
hey,
settle it.
I tell you what, I just come. Maybe I should leave and come back for the next segment. And I don't know what I did to Mike. You know what? I didn't answer his email yesterday. I went full Michael Malone on him. I went full Michael Malone on him, and now he's.
You know what could get me?
Now he's mad. This is a taste of your own medicine.
You know what could get you back in my good graces?
Taste of your own medicine.
That chainsaw. Coming up next, the Nuggets should have an easy time of it tonight, right? That's next.
The Colorado Avalanche have officially clinched the Central. A statement win over St. Louis seals the division. And the road to the Stanley Cup runs through Colorado. So what's next? The Avs are charging full speed toward the NHL's best record with a President's Trophy in sight. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Warning letters, threats of fines or worse. Getting targeted by the IRS is no picnic. Get the IRS off your back and get back in the system with the help of Advanced Tax Solutions, a local IRS solution and tax debt relief company with over 50 years of experience. Tax levies, tax debt, back taxes. A lot of times it's honest mistakes or just not knowing that you've fallen behind. Unfortunately, the IRS isn't too forgiving. However, they do want to make a deal. They are open to a resolution, open to negotiating a compromise. That's where Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions comes in. This is what he's been doing for over 30 years now, armed with every degree and certification possible, possessing all the latest knowledge of the federal tax code, along with every Colorado statute and loophole, right down to being registered to battle the IRS in tax court where he's never lost. Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions is who you want by your side taking on the IRS. Call today before that tax deadline gets really tight. 303-753-6040 and at advancedtaxsolutions.com.
When disaster hits your home, it's game time. Water in the basement, fire damage, mold creeping in? Don't sit on the sidelines. Call Able. Able Restoration is your first round draft pick for emergency response, mitigation, and full rebuild. We move fast, protect your property, and fight for you with insurance start to finish. This isn't practice, this is your home. And when it's time to step up and protect what matters most, bring Able to the table. Call 303-590-5600. Go Able.
Bring Able to the table.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. Hey, before you start thinking about GLP-1s for weight loss and having to spend all that money and those injections, Consider my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. They reached out to me 6 weeks ago. It started my 6th week here. I'm down 25 pounds and said, hey, man, would you try out our program? And I said, sure, I need to lose some weight. And I tell you what, their research shows a significant portion of weight loss can come from muscle, not just fat, when you use all those other medications. Hey, they have a doctor-developed program that helps men and women lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days, safe and naturally, no injections, no synthetic hormones, no long-term dependence. Instead, they use real food to reset your metabolism, control your hunger cravings naturally, and it helps your body burn fat, not muscle. I'm telling you what, 25 pounds at the start of my 6th week, and it's been simple. And all the food comes directly from the grocery store. It is not shipped over to your house in a box where you heat it up, add water, and eat it. It is real food. Steak, chicken, fish, vegetables, fruit, and I'm telling you what, the fat just burns off. If you want a safe, affordable, sustainable alternative to weight loss injections, check them out. They'll get back to you with a free phone consultation at coloradofatloss.com. That's coloradofatloss.com.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Colorado Auto Show is driving fun.
New cars, classics, exotics, overlanding vehicles, and test drives.
All in one place.
It's Friday through Sunday, Colorado Convention Center.
ColoradoAutoShow.com.
Your reputation matters. That's why so many landscape professionals choose Gravely. You can save up to 20% on Gravely commercial mowers during the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event starting April 9th. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs change, kids grow, new memes will come out. But what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and a price that didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most. That finds and fixes any issue before you even notice them. It's like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. You get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices and no battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, your devices will be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings. So even though your kids will grow up, your internet is going to stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. Plus, get online in minutes with the same-day Wi-Fi. All with Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price, unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply, select plans only.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Gravely Zero-Turn Commercial Mowers.
Listen up, Denver. This hour's keyword is check. CHECK. Text check to 303-713-1043 right now, and you could win a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card and qualify for the $1,000 grand prize. That's check to 303-713-1043.
By texting, you agree to receive an automated marketing message from DenverSports 104.3 The Fan. Message and data rates may apply. For complete rules or to enter the keyword online, visit www.denversports.com/keyword.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?
Caffeine kicks. You're drinking from a cup of coffee that's clearly not yours. Right. Because on the side it says, Mama needs more coffee.
Selective amnesia.
I mean, things come out of my mouth. I don't remember from segment to segment what I said.
And oversimplification.
Mike used to be intelligent before he started working with me, and I've dumbed him down. He has dumbed me down a lot.
I'll be honest, it's going to be hard to dumb me down.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on DenverSports 104.3 The Fan.
So do yourself a favor. Take a look at the NBA standings right now. Take like a mental or physical snapshot of it. And for me, that's it right there. That's the way I want it to finish. Nuggets now alone in third place in the West after the Lakers got blown out again by the Thunder. Houston has won 7 in a row. They've climbed up now into the fifth spot. They may even overtake the Lakers here. And the Nuggets right now would be playing Minnesota in the first round of the playoffs. And you know what? That's the matchup I want.
Well, what changed? Because you wanted Houston. So what changed here in the last couple days?
Not last couple of days. Definitely in the last week. Houston was looking like a talented team, but a underachieving team. But they seem to be finding their stride at exactly the right time. So now with them stringing together some wins and already recognizing that this is a talented, potentially dangerous team, now that they're winning games, I'd best like to avoid them. Give me Minnesota.
Yeah, I think that's the best path right now also for the Nuggets in the playoffs. I don't know, Minnesota, they look like the team that was going to take the next step a couple years ago, and that was going to be tough to deal with in the West for years to come, and they have really taken a step backwards. So, yeah, I think I agree with you there. That's a team that I'd prefer to play in the first round is Minnesota over Houston.
Mm-hmm. Nuggets are playing great. The Anthony Edwards thing scares me a little bit because do they have anybody on the perimeter that can guard Anthony Edwards on a night in, night out basis? That's the one thing that scares me the most because he is so athletic and dynamic. He can get to the rim. He can also shoot the three. It just is. That's one that you hope his shot is off type of thing because it feels like, and this has been a problem with the Nuggets in general is, when they get up and press and guard at the 3-point line, guys can blow by them, and they have shown that on a consistent basis. So he scares me a bit, but I'm with you. They're not playing as well. Houston's sitting at 8-2 in their last 10. Man, you got to celebrate Denver what they've done in their last 10. 9-1. San Antonio's 9-1 too, but the one team they lost to, the Nuggets. Mm-hmm. So they're playing really good basketball right now. Really good basketball.
So the Lakers are they packing it in here the rest of the season? Are they going to play anyone?
I don't think they have any choice. I think they have
to. Is LeBron really hurt though, or is he just sitting out because the other guys are sitting out?
I think they're just shutting him down. I think they're content to probably slide down into the fifth spot, and they'll cross their fingers and hope that Luka can come back from Europe having been sprayed with that magic soccer water and his hamstring is magically healed. And they'll hope that Austin Reeves can come back quicker than expected. But if I'm a Laker fan, thank God I'm not. You just got to feel like the guts of your season was just ripped out from underneath you.
You're missing one key component when it comes to the Lakers.
He did play a lot last night.
You're missing one key component.
What's that?
J.J. Redick is smarter than everybody else because he went to Duke. He's
smarter.
Probably playing chess while we're playing checkers right now.
23 minutes for Bronny James last night.
Developing him.
Getting him ready for the playoff. Getting him ready for the playoff rotation. He's going to be the secret weapon.
No one's going to know.
Release.
No film.
No secret.
No real film on it.
No film. No film. No scouting report. They got 3 games left. At Golden State tomorrow, and then Phoenix, Houston at home. Are they just going to lose all 3?
Yes, they are.
Wow. It's going to be interesting to see. How far could they fall? Can they fall outside of – they can't fall outside of Minnesota probably.
Probably not.
They're up 3 with 3 to play, but if they lose all 3 and Minnesota wins all 3 – then they would be tied. So,
right. Johnny, can you really quick look up who owns the tiebreaker between the Lakers and Minnesota, if you could? I don't have that right off the top of my head, but that is something to check out because I guess there is a possibility that you could still finish third. The Nuggets could and get the Lakers. in the first round, which sign me up for
Probably
that.
unlikely, but it's still maybe a scenario there where if Minnesota has a tiebreaker over the Lakers, then it would be Minnesota.
Lakers hold the tiebreaker, so they've clinched then.
They got it.
They can't drop any lower than 5. That's why you're not going to see anybody for the rest of the way. For the
exactly.
Lakers.
Yes.
So tonight, right? The Nuggets aren't going to.
Real quick, wait. Just can I ask one more?
Sure.
Real quick. Who owns the tiebreaker? Nuggets or Rockets? Because the Nuggets are only up 1 on the Rockets. The Nuggets do. So the Nuggets own the tiebreaker.
So that's basically 2 games ahead of Houston. Yeah, I think the Nuggets are good. Right? They're good. They'll play with their food a little bit tonight against Memphis.
Y'all keep saying that. I don't think they are. I think they're going to come out and it's just going to be it's going to be blowout city.
Have you seen who's playing
from
for the
start?
Grizzlies? They've ruled like 9 guys out for tonight's game. I looked at their last game. You tell me how many. All right, raise your hand if you recognize this player. Olivier Maxence Prosper.
I've heard of him.
What? You have?
Yep.
Olivier Maxime Prosper?
Yeah.
He's a 3-name guy. I never, you know, this goes way back. I've never trusted guys with 3 names.
Cedric Coward.
He sounds soft.
G.G. Jackson.
G.G.
Who doesn't know G.G.?
Lucas Williamson. Cam Spencer.
Yeah.
Boy, I'd love to know how vast your knowledge is of Olivier Maxence Prosper and Cam Spencer is. Derek Whitehead. Toby O'Connie. Adama Ball, Walter Clayton Jr. That's the guy that played for Florida last year, right?
Yeah.
But that's who they played in their last game, a 142-126 loss at home to Cleveland. So I think the Nuggets are in good shape tonight. But I think they play with their food for a little bit.
I don't. I think it's kind of, hey, let's take care of business, guys. Come on, let's not screw around.
Yeah, give our big guys a little bit of rest.
Take the fourth quarter off. Right. You just want to see all your key guys just sitting on the bench for the entire fourth quarter.
Yucking it up.
I hope so.
Throwing hot packs on.
I hope that the amount of playing with their food tonight is at a minimum.
Didn't Murray throw a hot pack on
but it wasn't in a blowout. It was in a
playoff game.
I know, but I'm saying have some fun.
That's a bad analogy.
Have some fun. Enjoy yourself.
It was
Mark,
a bad analogy.
You swung a miss.
At least it was a short one, though, Stoke.
Wasn't one of those 1 minute long, like, where is this thing going? Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it was bad, but at least it was short. Okay.
It's what I bring to the program.
The Avalanche clinch home ice through the Western Conference playoffs, but is that necessarily a good thing? That's next.
Get ready, Broncos country. This is the event you've been waiting for. Join Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, TJ Ward, and Coach Gary Kubiak as they reunite to relive their legendary Super Bowl 50 run. It's Night of Champions, a live, unforgettable show packed with stories, memories, and a behind-the-scenes look at one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. And Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan wants you to be there. Enter now for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets at DenverSports.com/champions. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime night with the heroes of Super Bowl 50.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. I wore glasses, contacts for a long time, or just glasses when I was a kid. And then when I hit my 30s, I had the LASIK surgery when I was playing for the Broncos. And then when I hit my mid-50s, man, I needed those glasses, those readers for everything I was doing. Menus, reading text, studying film, didn't matter. Well, then I went to see Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. And I can tell you firsthand, total game changer for me. It could be for you as well. And you can join Dr. Cudarelli for his live webinar today at noon. You can learn about refractive lens exchange from Cudarelli Vision. It's a perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cudarelli, have him answer all your questions about RLE, like are you a good candidate? What's the cost? Is there financing? So many cool things about RLE. Cudarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's the right time for RLE, just like he did for me. So today, that live webinar at noon, you can answer all those questions. You can register at ColoradoRLE.com. No readers, no glasses, no contacts, no cataracts. That's ColoradoRLE.com. coloradorle.com. Live webinar at noon. Meet Dr. Cudarelli and his team at coloradorle.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Ready to be a driving force for your community? The Cherry Creek School District is seeking great people who care about kids to join its dedicated team of bus drivers. No CDL? No problem. Take advantage of paid training with benefits in a supportive and fun work environment. Starting pay at $24.39 an hour with excellent benefits. Feel good about what you do by helping provide safe, reliable transportation for Colorado kids. Apply now at cherrycreekschools.org.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here. In a world where dealerships come and go, one name has stood the test of time. Bozarth and Celebration Chevrolet, proudly serving Colorado since 1987 as the longest owned Chevy dealer in the state. From a huge selection of new Chevys to quality pre-owned vehicles, plus a team committed to treating you right, it's no wonder generations of Colorado drivers keep coming back. To see all the specials, visit BozarthAuto.com today. Again, that's BozarthAuto.com. Bozarth and Celebration Chevrolet. Experience you trust, service you deserve since 1987.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com. Or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Raw emotion. I'm crying right now. I have tears in my eyes. These are legitimate David Edelman tears.
Deceptive tactics.
I'm not falling for that Louisiana draw country boy, not that bright. I'm not falling for it anymore.
And thick accents.
Ask Stoke to say groin for me, will you please?
Groin.
Groin. Groin. Groin. So it's not groin, it's groin.
Groin.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll hear from Mark Schlereth's best buddy, Michael Malone, who took over the North Carolina job.
Were best buddies. We're buddies.
Okay. I thought he might have said great buddies.
No.
I thought I heard you say there's no difference between you and Michael Malone and Stoke and Payton Manning.
I thought you said that too.
Yeah, no. We're going to have to go back to the tape on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I could have sworn. How about you, Stoke? Did you hear that?
I thought I heard that also, Mike.
I thought I heard that.
I don't know, though. I question.
Did you get a text yet? I haven't seen the receipts.
I've got a question. I mean, all I know is I went to Stokley's best buddy's booth, and I had 2 pictures up. That's what I know.
That was kind of like a dalliance on Payton's part. And he realized who's most important.
Yeah, right.
He realized who's been his rock.
Yes. He erred in his ways.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of
tryst. He had a little tryst.
Yeah, you were like a flirtation.
Yeah.
That was it. That was it.
And then he came back to his rock.
All is back.
Mm-hmm. All is back well.
Scott Wedgwood in between the pipes of the Avs last night as they clinch the division, clinch the West, which means home ice throughout the Western Conference playoffs and soon to wrap up best record in the entire NHL. Wedgie, why does home ice matter?
Well, it's just atmosphere, altitude, anything. You can do a number of it at home. You're in your own bed the night before. You still got to perform. It doesn't mean you win because you're at home, but it's like I said, in between rounds, if you're able to knock a team out in 5 or 6, you're home for that many more days, and you don't got to go anywhere once you figure out who your opponent is. So especially just for guys with families, I just look forward to that time, right? But there's definitely a benefit to your own bed, your own meals, your own routine, your own locker room, home ice stuff. It all comes, and then obviously the fans. You get them going. A couple hits. Playoff hockey's intense, and it will play in your favor. And we're looking forward to many games there at Bull Arena.
Yeah, you always want to have home ice, especially in a Game 7. I think it matters the most. But are the Avs even a better bet on the road? They have more road wins this season than they have at home. They have the best road record in the NHL. They're currently tied for the most road wins in a season, franchise best, with 26. And they're currently on a 5-game road win streak, and they're 11-1 in their last 12 road games. So how big a deal is it that they just wrapped up home ice?
A home ice in hockey, what's your win percentage? Like 56%? It's not overwhelming. It's probably from a home court, home field, home ice advantage. It's probably the least when it comes to the National Hockey League as far as how important home ice is. But I understand the routine stuff that he talked about. I understand sleeping in your own bed. I understand all that stuff. That routine is always very important for an athlete. So it's always nice to be at home. But yeah, like you said, they're road warriors. They've done a great job on the road.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important. You want to be at home as much as possible and have home ice. So how important is it? It's not everything, but I think there is something to be said for it. And so, yeah, I think that's a positive.
I think, though, in increasingly in hockey playoffs, you're seeing the road teams have a lot of success, mainly because when you go out on the road to play a playoff game, you can just simplify everything. You just can play a simple game. You can actually be outplayed territorially, yes, and still be able to win the hockey game, which you can't always say in sports, certainly like basketball and football. And I think back to when the Avs won the Cup, they came home with a chance to win the Cup, and it was all about the impending celebration, and they were a complete dud that night. And then it was like, all right, now they were like, exhale, go back on the road, go back down to Tampa. It's just us. It's a small, tight-knit group, and they took care of business and won the Stanley Cup. So I think it matters, but I don't think it matters as much as it does in other sports.
Yeah,
How about that? I think I'd leave it at that.
I think
hockey,
it's fair.
Home ice matters in hockey, but I think it matters probably the least of all the sports.
Football, it matters the most.
I'd say football,
and
then
I don't
basketball.
Think it's close. I don't think it's
then
close.
Baseball, then hockey.
Why basketball?
Because the runs, the energy that I think the home team feeds off of.
Maybe getting some calls from the refs.
Maybe, yeah.
With the crowd. Okay, I could see that. Baseball, where does baseball?
Probably, yeah.
Baseball and hockey are probably down.
I think football and basketball by a big margin. Then there's a pretty big drop off.
And I think hockey in front of baseball.
Maybe you're right. Yeah,
I think hockey
maybe you're right about that.
Is
yeah.
in front of baseball.
I'll switch that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But football by far, because the crowd noise is everything.
Yeah,
it makes it hard for the, if you're at home, makes it hard for the opposing offense to call plays, run plays, change plays. Makes it easier for your defensive line to get off the football. Make it harder for the offensive line to get off the football on the snap. So I think there's, obviously a ton of benefits to having home field in football.
Yeah, football is far and away that's the biggest one. There's no question. But I'm with you. I think hockey comes next, even though it's a very slight. I think statistically, like I said, it's like, I don't know what the stats are exactly, but the last time we looked at it years ago, it was like 56% or something like that.
It's not nearly as big a difference as you'd think. So sometimes I think when you're at home in a playoff game, because there's the energy as a team, you try to put on maybe a little bit more of a show. Maybe you try to play a little bit more wide open, whereas that road team comes in with the idea we're going to keep it solid, we're going to keep it boring, we're not going to get caught up in your hijinks, and we're just going to play a solid game. We'll wait for you to try to make a play, maybe make a mistake, and then we'll
just
try to convert
they come
the other
up
way.
with a mentality of can we steal a game here? Right. Can we slow it down? Can we clog up the ice? And can we get can we get you to make a mistake that we can capitalize on and get an odd man rush?
Well, whatever the reasons may be, whatever your theories, the numbers do back it up that increasingly road teams in hockey in the playoffs have a really good amount of success. Let's hear from Mark's good buddy, best buddy.
Have we got
Michael Malone,
receipts on this yet?
Best friend.
Where's I haven't seen the receipt yet either.
He said he's going to text us the response, and we haven't. Are you
I'm
still
gonna-
doubting?
I'm going to make you guys wait.
Are you still doubting that he's telling us the truth, Mike? Because you pretty much called him a flat out liar.
Well, the
earlier.
longer this goes without seeing a receipt, how am I supposed to think?
I know. That's fair.
Michael Malone, why'd you take the North Carolina job?
People keep asking me, Coach, why would you leave a chance of coaching in the NBA again? You're an NBA coach. You won a championship in Denver in 2023. It wasn't an easy decision, but what I kept thinking about was I have a chance to be a part of something special, the history and tradition, to be a part of something much bigger than myself. This was the only college job I'd ever consider. If any other job, I wouldn't even answer the phone.
I guess
maybe he thought I was a coach. Maybe he thought I was another college calling.
I guess he didn't
answer the phone.
I guess I must have overlooked the vast connections that Michael Malone has with North Carolina.
Why North Carolina? What about? I mean,
So
what about Kansas? If the Kansas job open up, you telling me you're not listening?
Kentucky?
I'm calling. Can you text him and tell him we're doubting that North Carolina
Text
would
him
be
and
the
says,
only?
Stokes says BS on Carolina, the only job.
Right.
Thoughts? Malone, what's important to you as a coach?
I think family is important. That's something we talked a lot about in Denver. And I think even more important at the college landscape because you're talking about young men coming into a program and having that family atmosphere. And that's something that you can talk about it, but it's really something that you have to feel and build every single day. And that's why I wanted to start off meeting with the players today, for them to hear from me, to get a feel from me. They know me because I came to practices in the fall. But that relationship with the players and them with the head coach is so important, and I think it's something I'm only going to get better at and build on.
I'm still having a hard time wrapping my mind around Michael Malone at North Carolina coaching college basketball because the guy's a proven NBA coach. He would clearly be among the top candidates for jobs that are opening up after this season, and he's talking here glowingly about coaching, young men and young players, something he had great disdain doing when he was in the pros.
Well, I think it's different, though, Mike, obviously. When you're talking about trying to get minutes for and develop young guys when you have a great starting group, I see him not liking doing that. But in college, you're going to be playing young guys. I mean, that's what you're getting into. So I think it's different now that he's going to be in college. I think you embrace it and you embrace that challenge.
Yeah, I think there's a difference in development of relationships as well with collegiate athletes where you can really, there's a lot of guys I think you can really pour into. And obviously there's a ton of turnover in the college game and all that stuff, but each year you're coaching essentially a new group of kids to see I think that would be a huge challenge. And then ultimately, he got a gigantic contract on top of it too. So, you've got some security there. I think there's a lot of things that are appealing about it.
Michael Malone, how do you plan on navigating the new landscape of college sports with the portal and NIL and all that?
And obviously, there's a lot to learn, and obviously I'm going to surround myself with people. I do know that Jim Tanner, Buzz Peterson, Sean May, a lot of these guys have been working tirelessly, with putting together all this information. But we have some players on our roster that are currently in the portal. We're going to talk to them more about that in the coming days, and then we'll look to see what's available outside.
Yeah, he does not take this job if there wasn't already infrastructure in place to take care of all that. Or
he's going to hire someone, or he's got people that he wants to hire and bring in. But it's North Carolina. I'm sure they have a good system when it comes to, doing all those things outside that's new to college basketball or new to college sports over just the last few years. He's going to have a lot of help. Either he's bringing someone in or they have a great system in place.
He's not setting up bake sales or car washes.
I don't think so.
No.
No, or fajita sales.
Boom.
Bam.
Finally.
Mike's makes the best fajitas
I know it.
of any.
He'll put his fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant in town.
I will. Finally, Coach, admit it. You're at North Carolina to watch your daughter play volleyball, right?
I also want to thank my daughter, Bridget. I did not come here for her. I know that's a narrative. Everybody says I'm coming here so I can watch my daughter play volleyball under Coach Shaw, but I'm happy to share this with you.
Okay. But he will be able to watch her play.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll miss a game to watch her play.
Right.
Depends on the magnitude of the game, I would suppose.
Yeah. You know,
if you're playing for a ACC championship or whatever.
If they're playing Boston College, I don't need to go to that.
Yeah.
He's playing Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Do I really want to go to Western New York in the winter?
I got to go watch the volleyball.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, let's get to 4 Down territory.
Welcome to 4 Down Territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth keep you up to date on the latest buzz from around the Denver sports scene and beyond. Kicking it off with First Down.
Speaking of the portal, which is now open, check this out. There are about 5,600 Division I basketball players, okay?
5,600.
5,600. Okay. Write it down. I got it. How many of those 5,600 do you think are currently in the portal, which opened yesterday?
I'm going to say half.
So that would be like
there's like 56, yeah, and
2,800 or so,
something like that.
Okay.
And by the way, some of these, and you know, the thing about some of these 5,600, they're seniors or whatever that they're moving on. But so 5,600, let's say 5,600 spots.
I'm gonna go more than that. Okay, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. I'm gonna go 4,000.
$4,000.
Wow. Stink wins the showcase. He's at 2,900. 2,900 of the 5,600 are in the portal already.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100 off.
Yeah, I win both showcases.
You win both showcases? Yes, you do.
I do.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding.
Both of them.
You get the furniture set and the jet skis.
Oh my gosh. That's man.
So how about that? But the one thing I'll give college basketball, that stupid portal didn't open until the season was over. College football could take note of that.
Dude, that's half the. I wonder how many seniors are there? Like, how many? There's not a lot of seniors in college basketball, is there? Don't most of the guys that are any good leave?
I mean, no, I wouldn't say most of the guys that are any good leave. I mean, but
But
you don't have
so-
a ton
so-
of guys. I mean, how many first round draft picks
Right.
do you have?
How many?
No, so
yeah, 30.
Right.
So let me ask you this though: if you got 5,600, how many of those guys are seniors?
I don't know.
800 of them, maybe. I don't.
Evans, help. Evans,
1,000.
Sorry, I'm trying to communicate with
get
Johnny.
control of
Johnny,
the show.
give me the Nick Wright
I
audio.
mean,
from the
think
top of the
about
hour.
that. 20.
Nick Wright audio
So if
from
you
the top
said,
of the
okay,
hour. Thank you.
4,000 or not,
My
just
talk
give him
back's not
1,000.
working.
Give him 1,000.
Okay.
So 4,000 total players that because the seniors already graduated. That means 2,800 of 4,000 are in the portal.
Yeah, nuts.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Because his grass is always greener on the other side. Always.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's just that. You're. I don't blame them. It's not the grass is always greener. It's I want to be open for bidding.
Yeah.
So it's not that
That's grass is greener.
No.
Sure. There's more money.
No, I'm just trying to see what my value is, right? I mean, that's not the grass. The grass is greener to me is not going to try to make more money. It's, hey, you know what? This program, and they're going to treat me better. I'm going to have, more opportunities over there than I did at this place. I look at, like, open for bidding here and, trying to make the most money is not the grass is greener because I just look at that differently. Am I way off on that?
I actually agree with you. I think it's like free agency. Like some of these, Malone just talked about in one of those cuts there. He's like, hey, we got some guys in the portal. We're going to go talk to them, with the idea that, hey, maybe we can bring them back. But in the meantime, they can assess what their value is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we were talking about Cade Otton, that if this guy goes to free agency, he was like one of your number one targets. Well, he was, he had a chance to maybe find out what his value was, but more importantly, he found out what his value was to Tampa, and he decided to stay.
Right. He's no Trout.
But now some of these
it's the year of the Trout.
Here's what some of these players have to be careful. You know, they do what you're saying, Stoke, and go see what the value is. And in the meantime, a place that they actually like and wouldn't mind coming back to, maybe that school says, sorry, we've already moved on.
Hey, it happens all the time. Guys all of a sudden are no longer all of a sudden they're no longer college players. They don't have a the music stops on the musical chairs, right, and they don't have a chair.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's a risk that you have to take, but if you're a good player, you'll find somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think the people that get left out in these situations is a lot of high school kids don't get recruited like they used to get recruited because all these teams are holding scholarships for the portal and want to get a player that's proven and a player that's played before. So it's a bad system right now, and you look at the change every year. It's not good for college sports.
Second down.
Hey, I don't know how long this is going to last, but as long as it continues, I'm going to enjoy it. And I know it's probably fleeting, but after nights like last night, hey man, I'm all on board.
High fly ball, deep right field. Did he catch it? He did. Ricky Modiak with another homer, and the Rockies lead it 5-1.
Drew Goodman with the call as the Rockies win their third in a row. They're 5-3 since getting swept. All 3 one-run losses, by the way, to start the season. And, hey, what do you know? They're 5-6. They've won 3 in a row. I know the bar is set exceptionally low, but Stink, I'm enjoying it.
And that's 2-0 over your Houston team, which you said that's a team you can kind of model yourself after.
Exactly.
Hey, man, amazing. And you know what? I tune into them. And it's not for the whole game, but I tune in here and there just to watch Little Rockies baseball. I've been entertained. So there you go.
Well, I mean, it'd be awesome if they could just be competent, be competitive this year. That would be great.
Oh,
that would be a huge win.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, right now they're 5-6. Right?
Yeah.
You're like, wow, you guys are celebrating a 5-6 team. Well, no, I'm celebrating a team that right now is on a pace to basically go 80-82, which would be a 37-game improvement over last season. So, yeah.
What's the biggest improvement in the history of baseball?
I don't know, but that would.
What did the 1886 Spiders do?
I was just going to bring up the Cleveland Spiders.
Yeah.
What did they do after 1897? What did they do in 1898?
Yeah.
That's the key question. So, Stoke, you were a year late. You were a year late.
Yeah.
You were a year ago. You were driving that train to the next golden era of Rockies baseball. You were a year late. Stoke up that train. Stoke it up, Stoke.
Well,
get those embers burning.
No, I mean, look, they hurt me last year. They scarred me. I'm scarred up. So it's going to take a lot more than a 5-6 start for me to get that train moving again.
At what point, what do they have to do to get you to jump back in the conductor seat?
What do we think? What do y'all think it should be?
It's got to be at least, you got to get through like 40 games. 40 games, right?
If they're after
17 and 23.
No, after 40 games, if they are 19 and 21.
Would you take 17 and 23 right now?
Yes.
I would too. So that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Third down.
So this sounds disgusting. At the Blue Jays game last night, they're honoring their inaugural season of 1977. They were selling 77-cent hot dogs in honor of their inaugural season. Guess how many hot dogs they sold through the 7th inning last night?
Not 2, not 3, not
77-cent hot dogs.
Yep. Through the 7th.
How many people were at the stadium?
They were playing the Dodgers, so it was
packed.
Let's say an even 40,000.
40,000. Most people are fat.
Correct.
So you know they're hungry. I'm going to say
40,000.
Let's say
the average person ate how? Average person ate how many?
One hot dog.
So you think they sold 40,000 hot dogs?
Yeah, because some people will eat 2, but the average is eating 1.
I'll say 40,001.
Oh.
You like that?
I do.
I'm trying to get the W.
Yeah, you're trying to get the. I already won 2 showcase showdowns.
I know.
Somebody spent his sick days at home watching the Price is Right. No, in 7 innings they sold 100,000 hot dogs.
Wow,
that's over 2 per person.
How
is that even possible? Were they smaller ones where like, okay, I'm gonna get one in the first inning. Might as well get one in the.
They look like hot dogs.
Wow.
I worked my freshman year at the Cuse. I had like a student job, right? So one of my student job was to work at.
Get ready for the big board, by the way.
The Carrier Dome.
I'll take the notes.
No, I worked at the Carrier Dome. I worked at the Carrier Dome. So, like my job was during the week to help, stock, get ready for the weekend's football game. And then during the game, I was like a runner, hey, stand number 25 needs a keg, get it over there. I was the worst, by the way, to work on game days because I kept stopping and watching the game. But I was in there. I was in one of the.
I don't know if we have time for
No,
this
seriously.
story.
Let me just tell you something. Let me tell you something. I think everybody loves hot dogs, but you have not really witnessed hot dogs until you've been in one of these major arena like kitchens and you see literally like 1,000 hot dogs in one big bin just boiling.
That's
disgusting.
That's the story.
Disgusting. That said, man, a hot dog would sound great right now. Coming up next. You have not, until you've seen 1,000 hot dogs in one bin. That is some disgusting stuff. All right, coming up next, the Avalanche clinched the division. Best record in the West. How would you define this regular season? And the Nuggets. Nick Wright, Denver's biggest villain, has a pathway for LeBron James to be a Nugget next year. You'll hear how next.
The Denver Broncos are staring down this year's NFL draft, and one thing's impossible to ignore. They need a tight end. Not a project, not a maybe, a real weapon. Someone who can stretch the field, win the seam, give Bo Nix a safety blanket this offense flat out doesn't have. Because last season, the production wasn't there. The red zone threat wasn't there. And in Sean Payton's system, that position's supposed to be a problem for defenses, not for Denver. So the question heading into draft night is simple. Are the Broncos willing to invest a draft pick in a tight end who becomes the missing piece in an offense that's begging for a matchup nightmare?
I want a tight end.
I know.
That's what I want. Bad. I didn't want a tight end for a long time. You got to find one in the draft. It's just the way it is. If you want to try to get a great one, you got to find that guy in the draft. So sign me up for that.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Mountain High Appliance, proudly serving Colorado as a locally owned and operated business with pride and dedication for over 30 years. Colorado's most complete appliance store. They offer an extensive range of major appliances from refrigerators to ovens. They've got you covered. They're knowledgeable and friendly staff. More than just employees, they're experts ready to assist you, providing you with a personalized experience, answering all your questions so you can make the right decision for you and your family. With professional delivery and installation, I have shopped them, I've purchased, I've had them deliver and install, and I can guarantee you they are second to none. And you can always shop with confidence knowing you're not going to get a better deal elsewhere with that price match guarantee. And they boast all the big box inventory with vast selection of top-notch appliances, guys. And I love it. Over 250 live appliances in their showrooms. You can actually test drive them before you buy them. Hey, visit Mountain High Appliance today at Littleton, Louisville, or their clearance center where you can get great deals all over the place right there in Denver. Find them online 24/7 at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com.
Lowest rate for life. It's our trademarked and most innovative product in the entire mortgage industry. Lock in your savings today, and if rates fall in the future, even as little as 0.5%, we will redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee. Always have the best rate and maximize your savings. It's only at U.S. Mortgages, and our number says it all. 303-LOW-RATE. That's 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. License number 392126.
Sex, intimacy, love. These three things are critical to a good relationship, and that's the problem with erectile dysfunction. It often destroys sexual enjoyment and intimacy. It stresses the love between partners, often to the breaking point. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're suffering with ED, you likely know exactly what I'm talking about. But I also want you to know that ED doesn't have to impact your relationship anymore. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're ED experts with our focus on men's sexual health. We've treated tens of thousands of men and have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. I promise you, if you're like most guys, you can get your sex life back, perhaps even performing like you haven't in years. So if ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to better sex, better intimacy, and deeper love. Call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
From family adventures to city commutes.
Find whatever drives you at the Colorado Auto Show.
Luxurious, sporty, powerful.
Test drive what's now and what's next.
It's Friday through Sunday, Colorado Convention Center.
ColoradoAutoShow.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Are you considering GLP-1 injections for weight loss? Before you start, ask yourself this. Are you prepared to spend $3,000 to $5,000 per year and stay on the medication long-term to maintain the results? Many prescription weight loss injections require weekly shots, and when the medication is stopped, weight regain is common. And here's something most people don't realize. Research shows a significant portion of weight loss can come from muscle, which may slow your metabolism and make keeping weight off even harder. At Colorado Fat Loss, they take a different approach. Their doctor-developed program helps men and women lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days safely and naturally. No injections, no synthetic hormones, no long-term dependence. Instead, they use real food to reset your metabolism, control hunger and cravings naturally, and help your body burn fat, not muscle. Right now, you can schedule a free phone consultation to see if the program is right for you. Go to ColoradoFatLoss.com. That's ColoradoFatLoss.com.
Results may vary. I'm Rob Wilhite, and for nearly 50 years, my firm has stood beside Colorado families after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion won, we know how to fight for you. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WillHiteWins.com. That's WillHiteWins.com.
Now is the best time to buy. Get ahead of the competition and get the deal you want on the home you really want. Maximize your savings with lowest rate for life, and if the market does improve, we can save you money without any additional lender fees or appraisal fees. We're here for you today and tomorrow and celebrating 30 years of helping homeowners with expanded approvals, low rates, credit improvements, and more. Call U.S. Mortgages at 303-LOW-RATE.
All loans subject to approval and change. License number 392126.
Ditch the bland, flavorless sports talk and tune into Freshly Grated, where Will Peterson and Marcello Romano serve up piping hot takes and bold opinions with no filter and an extra side of sarcasm. Every weekday at 2 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Like and subscribe today at Denver Sports 1043 and come along for the ride. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Short-term memory loss.
I don't remember. What was the reason I gave for earlier?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I don't remember what you said. You think I remember the reason?
Ironclad sources.
One of the biggest haters in my life, my wife. She will even vouch for that story.
And spontaneous karaoke.
New additions like Ronnie, Bobby,
Ricky and Mike.
If I like a girl who can cool it down.
Slow it down.
Watch out, I'm gonna lose control.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. Wednesday, hump day, all downhill to the weekend from here. Busy morning. A lot of good stuff happening. And we're here to break it all down and talk about it with you. Got Stoke here, got Stink here. Stink still hasn't sent us the text.
No, I'm contemplating. I might not even
from his good buddy Michael Malone.
Yeah, I'm
still waiting.
I'm so hurt by the two of you right now that I'm just thinking that I'm not gonna do it.
I can't help but think that we may have called your bluff, and now you're scrambling a little bit.
No, he might have, bitten off more than he could chew.
Overplayed his hand.
Yes, and we did call the bluff, and now he doesn't know how to get out of the mess he created.
No. I'm disappointed in the two of you.
To recap, yesterday, when Michael Malone got the North Carolina job, I said, "Hey, have you reached out to Malone? You've told us in the past you're friends with Malone." He goes, "Oh yeah, I texted him." "Have you heard back from him yet?" "Well, not yet, but we're buddies. I'll hear back from him." So we asked him this morning, "Have you heard back from Michael Malone?" "Oh yeah, I heard back from him." We're like, "Really?
What did he say?"
"What did he say?" "Oh, hey, thanks, Stink.
Thanks for the kind words, Stink."
Yeah. And we're just like, "Can you show us that
Let's
text?"
see that.
Just kind of
Take
curious.
a peek. All you have to do is scroll up. Just open your phone. Just say right here.
Here it is.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
All right.
But he hasn't done that yet.
No. And then he said he was going to text us it.
Yeah.
I'll text the group. I'll text it.
It's been over an hour now. Still nothing happening.
No, I'm contemplating whether you guys, because you know what, when you ask me the question, and you have to let your word be your word, and you know what, and you guys have. I don't know that I'm going to give you guys the satisfaction.
See, now look, that's what you.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know that
well
I'm
played, though, Mark.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
well
know that I'm
played.
going to give you the satisfaction.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what. If you don't have anything to show, that's what you say.
Correct.
That's how you wiggle out of it.
Yep. So we're demanding receipts, and so far, no receipt.
Yeah, you may not get one.
I'm beginning to think we may not. You're just going to hunker down. The Avalanche clinched the division. They clinched the best record in the West as they take care of business last night, getting revenge against the Blues in St. Louis. Jared Bednar on what is now the goal between now and the end of the regular season.
Complacency probably isn't even the right word, but there's some of that, right? Like you're looking for past games and thinking about the playoffs, and so we've been a little bit up and down here recently. Like we didn't like our game against Van, loved it against Dallas, didn't love our game defensively the other night against the Blues. Tonight I really liked it. I mean, we're proving that we can do it when we want to set our minds to it, which is really important, and like I said it this morning, I don't have to see it for 60 minutes for every game the rest of the way, but we need to see it enough to secure our goal and making sure everyone's confident in the way we play and what you can, the trust you have in your teammates that you can do it the right way for a 60-minute effort.
Yeah, I find that really that's a fascinating, honest comment there from Jared Bednar, who is acknowledging, guess what? These guys are human beings, and complacency or understanding you can't just keep that laser focus for 82 games. You're aware of the standings. You know your place. You know what you're poised to do, and you know the playoffs are coming up here very soon. And so human nature is going to lead to some of these inconsistencies and lack of engagement. But it was interesting what he said. I recognize that. I get it. I'm not going to be mad about it. I get it. All I need to do is see signs of it here and there just to know that we haven't forgotten, and then we dial it back up come playoff time.
Yeah,
I know that goes against your football mentality.
I understand, but something he said there that he hasn't said in the past, we can't just do it for 20 minutes. We can't just do it. He has said that in the past. Hey, man, we had lapses. You just can't come out in the third period and all of a sudden put 20 minutes together and say, hey, man, we were really good in that 20 minutes, but we were really bad in the first 40. So what he's saying right now is, I just want to continue to show that we can do it, even if it's just in spots, just so we can stay sharp. So, I mean, that mentality has changed, but he's right about looking forward and understanding, hey, man, we're close. They can smell the playoffs right around the corner, so they're just waiting right now.
Yeah, 5 games left. I mean, what's your approach? What's going to be your approach here for the last 5? I mean, your goalie situation and everyone else, Cale McCarr and anybody that's banged up. So you got everything locked down. You got 3 games at home and 2 games on the road, 2 against Calgary. You've got Vegas, Edmonton. Oh, Oilers, yes. We'll have some fun before that game, and Seattle to finish it off. So what's going to be your approach there? How do you handle the goalie situation? What are you going to do? Does Wedgwood, is he in the net for all of them?
No, you give him the rest of the way, 5 games. First of all, you place a premium on getting guys healthy. Cale McCarr, you give him all the time. Naz Kadri left with took a puck to the hand, so he's going to be in that dreaded day-to-day window. But you rest guys. You make sure they stay. You just find that balance that you think is important for the coach, talking to the player. Hey, what do you need? What do you need, Nathan McKinnon, to make sure that you are 100% and ready to go for the playoffs? What do you need? Do you need to play tonight? Do you want this tonight off?
Right.
Those kind of things. And that's a great position to be in, but cognizant of the fact that you don't lose that edge. I mean, you may not get it for 60 minutes, but just make sure that you keep showing me those glimpses to know that it's there.
Yeah, obviously this is a really it's really quirky. We always talk rest, and listen, man, this is an incredibly talented team. There's no question about that. But there is that aspect of, just human nature. I mean, the athletes are human as well, and you've got everything locked up. You've accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish, and now you're just kind of waiting around for the playoffs to start. There is that I got to stay sharp, but I also got to stay healthy and as fresh as I can stay.
Right.
Like, that's a juggling. That's a fine balancing act.
But one thing the Chiefs, Stoke, don't take this the wrong way, okay? This is not me glorifying the Chiefs, okay? But one thing the Chiefs have shown is that they could have a bye. They could have 2 weeks off. They could have 3 weeks off. And they knew how to handle it and still be ready to go once it was time to kick it into gear in the playoffs. I think the Avalanche are that kind of a team where they've been doing this for long enough. They got so many veteran players that they can take their foot off the gas a little bit, but it won't take long for them to get pedal to the metal again. I think that's how I look at these last 5 games. I think you can trust these guys to make sure you give them the proper amount of time off, keep them sharp. It may not look great. Now remember, they lost a bunch of games coming down the stretch before they won the Stanley Cup. Had Brandon Stokeley at 11.5 on the panic meter going into the playoffs.
Right, very nervous.
So I think.
What are you doing in the goalie situation right now, though?
It's Wedgwood. It's got to be Wedgwood.
No, but I'm talking about you got 5 games left. What does it look like?
Now what you do is you go to Wedgwood and say, what kind of work do you need to be ready to go? And you work around that.
Yeah, he took that. I don't know who ran into him last night, but he hit his back on the pipe. And yeah, that was. I mean, he was struggling. I thought at first he got his skate in the thigh. Like, that was what was scaring me. But it was the back against the goalpost.
So if we're assuming, and my goodness, how can it be anything but Wedgwood to start the playoffs? Okay, he played last night. You got Calgary tomorrow night. I'd play Blackwood. Then you got Vegas and Edmonton. I'd probably let Wedgwood play both those games. And then I would go Blackwood against Calgary, and then I give Wedgwood the last game of the season just as a tune-up.
All right.
So 5 games left. I go Wedgwood 3, Blackwood 2.
I like it.
And let's go.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And let's go. By the way, the Avalanche, how about this you want to talk about a testament to how good they've been and how consistent and dominant they've been this year? Avs have been in first place for 134 consecutive days. It's the longest streak in the NHL since Detroit back in the 2001-2002 season. 134 consecutive days in first place. And that's just a testament to what the Avs have done this year. The Rockies last night, they're on a heater, 3 wins in a row. just a game under 500. Enjoy it while you can.
This ball drilled right center field and deep. Got a chance to fly. Home run, Willie Castro. First in a Rockies uniform.
And I'll tell you what, Warren Schaefer, here's what I like about Warren Schaefer as he settles in as the full-time skipper, okay? He is definitely, I love it when a coach, a manager, kind of uses that chip, builds that chip, puts it squarely on his shoulder for the whole team to kind of feed off of. Excuse me, even when they were losing those 3 games at the start of the season, he was like, hey, we're competitive. This is a different team. These aren't the same old Rockies, and he reiterated that message last night.
This is a different team. This is a new team. It's not the same team as last year. So the more we can start moving away from talking about last year, I think the better. And that, that's not even a mention in that clubhouse. We're worried about this team right now, and we feel like we're playing good baseball right now.
Yeah, and I mean, your most highly touted minor leaguer is still in the minor leagues. So, being able to add him to the lineup in whatever that's going to be, a couple weeks probably, should be a big boost for him. But, yeah, well, I mean, great start. I never would have expected them to be 5-6 after the first 11 games. So, nice job. Hopefully they can just continue to be competitive.
By the way, quick thought there on that whole Charlie Condon thing. The thing that they're doing it, and the supporters will say it's smart business because if you keep him down in the minors, he doesn't gain that year of service time, and you put off his free agency for another year. That instead of him being a free agent in 2030, he becomes a free agent in 2031. And I kind of call BS on that because more and more you're seeing teams, what they're doing is once they recognize that they've got a young stud, they're locking that player up early. They're giving him a lot more money now, but they're getting the player to give up a couple years of free agency for the betterment of the team. It's a deal that works out for both. And you've seen it with Roman Anthony with the Red Sox, and we just saw it with the news today that Connor Griffin, who's the number 1 prospect in baseball, just came up to the Pirates. They just signed him to a 9-year, $140 million deal.
Right.
And so this notion that, well, we got to keep Charlie, hey, he looks like he's the real deal, but we got to keep him down for 3 weeks just so we can buy that extra year of putting off free agency. Come on. Don't be so cheap, okay? If this guy is what he turns out to be, you're going to sign him to one of these contracts, and you won't even have to be dealing with free agency.
Right. But it protects you if he isn't what you think he is. It's like the 5th-year option for the first-round draft choices. If you hit the 5th year, it means that they already know you can't play. Because if you're really good, after 3 years or into your 4th year, you're getting a long-term deal. Bo Nix will get a long-term deal before he hits that 5th-year option,
Right, but if you bring up Charlie Condon now and you get a chance to watch him play for the next couple of years, guess what? If he doesn't work out to be that kind of guy, you don't even have to sweat out free agency anyways.
Rockies are doing a good job. Just stop.
I
I don't mind them leaving them down there. Every situation's different. It's fine. It's good business move by the Rockies. That's a good business move.
I don't think you can say that when the Pirates, of all people, are taking one of their young best prospects and giving out a 9-year, $140 million deal, and the Rockies we got to keep this guy down here for 3 weeks so that we can delay 2030 till 2031. It's cheap. It's cheap. Let's just call it that. It's cheap.
It's smart business move.
It's
and
cheap.
You can still hold him down there and gain that extra year of free agency and still sign him to a big deal if you want to in a couple years if he shows he's that guy. So, good move by the Rockies.
All those guys for the Pirates, those guys for the Pirates will be starting for the Yankees in 2 years.
Well, no, not when you sign him to a 9-year
this
deal.
guy. Oh yeah, you trade him.
No, okay.
They're building something over there.
You think Skeens is going to be? You think Skeens is going to be long term with the Pirates?
That's a yes.
I do.
Because if you let go of him, then what are you doing?
Fold up the tents.
Yeah, and baseball's going to have a salary cap here coming up.
They did with
next
Garrett.
year, right?
They've done it with everybody. That's a good pitcher for them.
Yeah, but they haven't had anybody like this.
No, not like this.
Anyway. I love the Rocky players everybody in uniform, awesome job. I love you guys. Upstairs,
it's new regime.
Whoa.
Yeah,
well,
well,
it's not the same old. It's not the same old Rockies.
Well, just remember the last name of the people who still matter most there, okay, and their track record.
Oh, Rockies!
Montfort. Okay, sorry.
Wow, just Debbie Downer,
Yeah.
Mr. Hater over there.
I
I mean, they're playing good ball.
I want to see. Yeah, what did I just say? I all love what's going on with the team.
Doesn't sound like
it's upstairs, and I just. Ugh.
Well, they to Mark's point, they have changed things up and looking to do things a little bit differently. So let's just have fun. Why are you trying to be negative? This might be the only time we can be really positive with the Rockies. And here you go.
I'd like it to be even more positive by seeing their top prospect play.
It's fine, Mike. It's fine.
All right. Nick Wright.
Ooh. Mark's guy.
Another good buddy.
That's a great buddy.
That's a great buddy.
Did you get anything from Coach Malone yet? What did he say?
I already told you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, what did he say?
Nick Wright.
I forgot. I can't tell you.
He can't tell you. You did tell us earlier. You told us earlier. You told us earlier what he said. Nick Wright on his show, First Things First. One of the few shows at FS1 that did not get canceled.
I knew that was coming. One of the few that didn't get fired at FS1.
Right.
Come on, you can't blame me for taking the.
No,
that was the easy 6-yard completion.
It's a pretty good show. His show's a pretty good show. I like it.
Taking a profit.
Colin Cowherd's show is so good.
Yeah.
I think he does a really good job.
So anyway, here's Nick Wright coming up with a theory, a path that has LeBron James playing for the Nuggets next season.
As far as a team's ability to acquire LeBron and not ask him to play for the minimum, it'd have to be a sign and trade situation. The fact that the Nuggets are anticipating losing Payton Watson, who is a perfect fit for the Lakers as far as defensive wing. You know what I mean? That if both teams feel like we're going to lose LeBron for nothing, lose Payton Watson for nothing, trade with each other, both guys get paid. All of that where LeBron, I think, would be. Listen, Jokic is their offense, but it's weird because he's a center. I know people call him a point center, but he's not regularly.
He
touches it every possession, but he's not like bringing it up the court.
And he moves it. He's not dribbling like that.
And I don't think they could win a title in Golden State. I think New York, it would take a great LeBron season.
So you and I are in agreement. We would take LeBron, right?
Yeah.
You what's your official stance on it?
I just didn't. I mean, it's LeBron. I don't like LeBron. I don't care for him. So I said no.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where I stood. Like,
How about,
I just don't want.
Because this was like a week ago or so that we started. We talked 2 weeks ago. Has it changed?
No.
Still no? Still a no.
It's still a no.
I don't know how you can't just look at this and say there's a lot of positives here. I know you might not like it, but you're trying to win.
No, there's a lot of positives.
I want to win a championship. I want to see Jokic get. If they don't get it this year,
you think this team has a great chance to win a championship this year?
I wouldn't say great. No.
You wouldn't?
No, I don't think it's great.
No.
You don't think it's great?
No. That's not the word I would use.
What's the word you would use?
I think they have a – what would be the word I use? I wouldn't use great.
Would you do good?
Good? Do they have a good chance of winning?
I don't know if it's good. I mean, because you look in front of them.
I think they have a slightly above average chance of winning
winning
an NBA championship.
If you put Watson on the Lakers right now and you brought LeBron James right now, would they have a better chance of winning a championship now with LeBron on the roster
than Peyton Watson?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A healthy Peyton Watson? Yes.
Yeah, a healthy Peyton.
I don't care if he's healthy or not. Yes. 100%. I mean, could you imagine this lineup with LeBron in it?
Yeah.
Knowing that, he's playing second fiddle. And
he'd be okay with it.
Oh, yes. This is Jokic's team, Jamal's team, and he wants to win a championship and be a part of something. Yeah, I think all of a sudden you would see them, when it comes to odds, be at the top of the list with probably just right behind OKC maybe.
Would you so you wouldn't put them, if LeBron was on this team right now, you wouldn't put them above OKC or San Antonio?
I'd put him above San Antonio.
But not OKC?
Probably not above OKC.
I'd put him above everybody.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That surprises me with you because you can't stand LeBron.
No. Hold on a second. I can't. I fight back passionately against the idea that LeBron's the GOAT. I mean, that's what brings out my anti-LeBron feelings. But look, LeBron James is a great player. I mean, he's an all-time great. He's easily in the top 5 greatest players of all time. I just can't put him ahead of Michael Jordan. And that tends to be, where the anti-LeBron vitriol comes from. But no, I mean, what this guy is doing at age 41 is ridiculous. Ridiculous what this guy is doing.
Yeah.
And
you put him with Jokic, like two smart, guys that play the right way. That I think
with Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon,
and then you would get some of those calls now. Which when he's a part of your team, you're like, yes, right?
Yeah.
Now when you're playing against him and he's getting all the calls and doing all those things, that aggravates you and you hate it. But when he's on your team,
plus I mean, if you had the whole season, like if you did the off season right now, how do you know he's going to absolutely acquiesce? How do you know it's going to be smooth? How do you know it's going to all
Because
work?
he would not come to a place like this unless he was acknowledging and admitting that this was the role he'd be willing to take. He could go any number of places and be the show. He could go any number of places and be the dude.
Do you
but
think
why
that
would he come to Denver? It'd be with the very intent purpose of I'm willing to take a reduced role to win another championship.
Do you think he's at a point? I know he's 41, but do you think he's at a point where he's saying, "Yes, you know what? I can have enough humility to say, yeah, I'll take the reduced role."
He's doing it with Luka right now. In L.A., a spot that he's been for a long time. Now, if you come to a new team, I think you would realize that it would be it'd be a lot less of a role than what you've had previously. And to Mike's point, you would have to be open to that and know what you're getting into. And if you sign up for it, you know what you're getting into here.
Yeah.
I'd love it. I think it'd be all. Could you imagine the buzz? Around this place,
the buzz would be huge.
It'd be awesome.
But this would go way beyond just, hey, the buzz. We won free agency. NFL free agency. Great, you won the buzz. Who cares? But this would be legitimate buzz to go along with a guy that would be acknowledging to us that he's willing to take a different kind of role. He doesn't need to be the show, and he's here to win a championship, and he's willing to fit in to what's already here to win a championship, and then you take all the positives that he can bring. Whew.
You know what kind of buzz? You know what kind of buzz it would be?
What kind of buzz?
It'd be the Peyton Manning buzz when Payton signed here.
No, because Payton was a sheriff. He was coming off the
neck injury. A year off, but it was still that energy because it's like no more team. We getting Peyton Manning, right? And
but LeBron would be more of a sure thing coming here than Peyton was coming here.
And you still had a lot of buzz then, and it was Super Bowl right away buzz, and you would have. I mean, just the buzz of like, oh, my gosh, LeBron, Jokic, Murray.
Boy, in this case, I actually hope Nick Wright is right. Hey, speaking of Peyton Manning, join the 2015 Denver Broncos greats, Payton, Emmanuel Sanders, Von Miller, Jamarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, TJ Ward, and Coach Gary Kubiak as they look back at their Super Bowl 50 run. You could be a part of Night of Champions as it's a live show that will feature dynamic panel discussion, football stories and memories, giving fans an all-access look at one of the greatest seasons in football history. And DenverSports 104.3 The Fan wants you to be there. Enter now at DenverSports.com/champions for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets. Speaking of football and the Broncos, coming up next, when it comes to this year's draft, Brandon Stokley hopes Sean Payton and George Payton aren't this. That's next.
The Denver Nuggets are headed to the playoffs, but the only question that matters now is who do we want in round one? Do you want the Wolves, the team that's been barking all year, talking like they're ready to take the throne? Do you want the Lakers, the drama, the spotlight that Team Denver has owned recently? Or do you want the Rockies, young, fearless, and convinced they're the next problem in the West? Every matchup is a different vibe. Every opponent brings a different kind of smoke. And the road to another ring starts with one choice: Wolves. Lakers, Rockets. Pick your fight, Denver.
I mean, at this point, do you want third? Do you want to stay at fourth? Stoke, you brought up an interesting scenario where you say, what, drop down to...
No, I was just saying, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing not to get...
Stay at 4 or 5 to get the Lakers in the first round?
Right. So, you know, Lakers fall, Rockets jump you and the Lakers, and then now you're just sitting there with the Lakers with no Luka and no Austin Reeves.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, QC Kinetics is the all-natural way to help you treat joint pain that is keeping you from living the life you want to live. QC Kinetics regenerative treatments use your own body's healing properties. Apply directly to that aching joint, restoring that joint, eliminating the pain, and doing it without drugs, steroids, and best of all, no surgery, no downtime, no long recovery. Ask yourself these questions. Do you have consistent pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulders? Does that pain keep you from getting a good night's sleep? Are you missing work or saying no to activities you enjoy? Are you determined to avoid surgery and that long recovery? Are you flat out sick of dealing with this every day? If the answers are hitting too close to home, I urge you to see what QC Kinetics can do for you. Not only is this an all-natural way to dealing with joint pain, the treatments are easy, done right in QC Kinetics' offices, allowing you to get in, get out, and get on with the rest of your busy day. The consultation's free, so let's just get you started on this path to recovery. Call 303-900-8986, 303-900-8986. They got offices in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and the Springs. It's QC Kinetics.
Thinking about starting weight loss treatment? GoodRx is here to help. We offer FDA-approved GLP-1 medications prescribed by licensed providers, including the Wegovy tablet, with straightforward pricing and pickup at your local pharmacy or delivery to your door. All from America's #1 prescription app. Go to GoodRx.com/weight loss to get started. GoodRx is not insurance. Cancel anytime. #1 prescription app ranked by a third-party study.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at the Low T Center. Low T Center provides testosterone replacement therapy, hormone replacement therapy for your body, for your lifestyle, and for your budget, guys. If you lost energy, you're not making those gains in the weight room anymore, you're just not feeling yourself, maybe you're not feeling the bedroom anymore either, it could be testosterone for men and women. Guys, testosterone controls energy, confidence, sex drive for both men and women. So if you want to find out if you have an unbalanced testosterone, hey, check out my guys at Low T Center. Walk in. It's a simple test, guys. With their on-site lab, you're going to have results back in 20 minutes, and then you can get treated for low testosterone. And I'm telling you what a difference it makes. They also have the peptides, the GLP-1s, the whole 9 yards, so you can get back to feeling your best. And guess what? The test is free right now through the month of April at Centergenics and Low T Center. It's free testosterone testing for both men and women. It doesn't get better than that. So stop by today or find them online at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com. You're going to be glad you did.
Now that it's nice outside, I can't wait to spend time at my favorite outdoor oasis right in my own backyard. With my custom built-in grill island, comfy patio furniture, and blazing fire pit from O.W. Lee, I may never want to leave. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio to let you know that we'd love to help you create your very own outdoor oasis in your backyard. Lair's offers the widest variety of top-quality O.W. Lee furniture and fire pits. With a great selection of in-stock items along with our custom ordering process, you can choose the exact style and color that will make your patio sizzle this summer. Lair's also sells the top names in quality barbecue grills and accessories to help you create an outdoor kitchen that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Lair Fireplace and Patio is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in barbecues and outdoor furniture. Family owned and operated since 1954. Go to LairFireplacePatio.com and see why O.W. Lee is the most sought after name in quality outdoor furniture and fire pits. That's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's outdoor room experts.
Visit any of Lair Fireplace and Patio's beautiful showrooms.
News.
Passive aggression.
Oh, Mark. Sweet, naive, childlike Mark.
Culinary techniques.
So you got the crawfish, you got the tail, you pinch, twist, and some people like to slurp it. You're a slurper.
And backhanded apologies.
You know what? I would like to officially apologize to you, Mike. You were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're skinny. I'm fat.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, we got about 2 weeks to go until the draft. And, yeah, I won't lie. This is, and I'll sign up for it 100 times out of 100. This is kind of one of the only downsides to the Broncos being good is that we don't have the same buzz around the draft that we've had in the past when they were so bad, and we were hoping that the return to glory was in that year's draft. And especially now you add not having a first-round pick, even though it was going to be at the end of the first round. But there's still a lot of intrigue in this draft, and especially when you look at they've got the second-round pick, but more importantly, they got those 2 fourth-round picks, number 8, number 11 in the 4th round, and the ability, if they choose, to do something aggressive with those picks. But Stoke, we were talking earlier, and I want to bring Mark in on the conversation. You brought up, I guess it's a little bit of a concern when it comes to Sean Payton and George Payton that you don't want them to get too caught up in.
Well, no, I like the fact that they do it this way, okay, but it makes it has me a little bit concerned, right? Now we'll see how, the guys from last year when a lot of people had Harvey going in the 3rd round. Pat Bryant was a 5th rounder,
right.
That they took in the 3rd round, and so I like the fact that they do their own thing, that they're not out there just watching 3 clips of these players and saying, oh, he should be a 5th rounder, right? So I like the fact that they do it, but also it makes me nervous because all these other people that are supposed to be experts, right? I mean, they're supposed to be experts at this stuff. Say, oh, that was early. That was a little bit too early for this guy. You could have got him, in the 4th round. You took him in the 2nd round. Stuff like that. It makes me nervous, but at the same time, I want them to do them, be them, do what's made them, be successful.
But you're
in the
acknowledging
NFL.
some nervousness that they think of themselves as the smartest guys in the room. Because Sean has said this, that, hey, when it comes to, like, he was talking specifically about quarterbacks, but I'm sure it applies to every position. We think we're better at this than a lot of other teams.
Right.
And guess what?
With the process.
They have been. But, and we know George Payton's very good at this as well. So is that's your concern, that they may get a little too caught up, reading their press clippings and thinking that we are the smartest guys in the room? And
not that. Not reading their press clippings, just that they're trying to find something where, on somebody that's just not there. And everybody else has them in this group, but they see this one little thing that's going to all of a sudden move that person up a lot higher in the draft, and then you end up being wrong. But so far, I think so far when you look at last year's draft class, let's just take last year's. And Barron, I think everyone, 2 thumbs up on that pick.
Yeah.
From outside of here, all the draft experts, quote unquote experts. Now, when you look at Harvey, how would you grade that right now? I would say good pick. Where a lot of people said, hey, he was drafted too early. But right now you would say, oh, that worked out pretty well after year 1. Now we'll see how it. Pat Bryant? I love Pat Bryant.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Pat? You love Pat? Does Sean love Pat?
Right from the start, I never thought. I was like, wow, everyone thinks this is a 5th rounder? Really? He looks better than a 5th rounder to me.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah, if he wouldn't have got those couple concussions too, that didn't help the situation.
Right.
But that guy's a really good football player. So, but yeah, he was. You could have got him in the 5th round. Right. So I think you look at. I forgot who we got in the 4th last year.
Yes, the 4th round guys were.
because we got Savion Jones.
Well, he was a 3rd round pick. 4th round pick
Pat
was.
Bryant was the 4th.
No, Pat Bryant and Savion Jones, third-round picks.
Okay.
Chop. Yeah, Chop.
Yeah.
Hugh Robinson was the fourth-round pick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I look at all those guys and then, and say, it looks like they did a pretty good job. So I have confidence that they're doing the right thing. It makes me nervous, though, when everyone else says, oh, I don't know about that. But eventually you got to trust in your group and your evaluation. And they certainly do that, Mark.
Listen, so many people talked about Bo Nix being a second-round pick when they took Bo Nix. And, talking to Sean, or when I was allegedly talking to Sean.
Your buddies with Sean.
Yeah, well, allegedly, compared to you guys, because, But when I was allegedly talking to Sean, he was one of their first guys.
That's a good point. Maybe we need to see Sean receipts, too.
Oh. Did I not? Did you not watch me take call Stokeley over to the field?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're all text buddies. Or he texted you that. So now everything that you tell us about text and you talking to people is in question. Under investigation.
I'd like to trust you.
but
at some point, I got some proof.
Yeah, you got to see receipts.
Just keep it up. Keep it up. But
he's looking at his phone like
Jonah.
Yeah, He's actually started looking at his phone.
No, I was looking at the draft class.
Yeah.
So,
come on, Malone, text me.
Come on,
Malone, text me.
So Sean will tell you. Sean will tell you every one of the guys that they have taken. Like, hey man, we had a much higher rating on this guy. Like Pat Bryant, to your point. Like, we had a much higher rating on him than most teams had on him because we saw something that we like, that we think fits. Look at Devon Vele from a couple of years ago. I mean, he was a seventh rounder that they spun into a fourth rounder. Yeah. That's why we've got the extra fourth rounder this year, right? They have done a good job. So they have the right.
Can't believe we traded him, by the way.
To be a little bit arrogant. I know. If we just gave him 4 or 5 more reps in training camp. Just 4 or 5 more reps.
I wasn't thinking about it yet today, so that could have easily slipped through the cracks.
The ceiling's been established.
Instead, we extend the Zach By Sensitivity Smear Campaign, day number 472.
That was when Zach started yelling at Cecil.
Yes.
Right? Over
that
the
was
Vele.
Fiery.
Ooh.
That got
the floor is the ceiling.
I mean, talk about mommy and daddy fighting.
Ooh. Yeah, that was awkward.
I mean, yeah. There was a lot that came out of that one. I mean, need I remind everybody?
You got me yelling now. His ceiling is established. Don't worry. He can't be that guy. Why?
Why?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
All those clips from Vele trade.
Yeah.
From the Vele trade. How did Vele do last year? What kind of big numbers did he put up?
He was okay.
Yeah.
I think he's banged up a little bit.
Yeah.
He's older receiver.
He was less than okay.
Really?
It was less than overwhelming.
What?
It was underwhelming.
Okay, well, what were
he was
the
a
stats?
major disappointment.
Whoa.
Massive underachieving disappointment.
He was a
Devon Vele was a massive underachieving.
Wow.
Disappointment.
Was he more disappointing to New
I'm not
Orleans
gonna get caught
than
in that. You're not going to get
Gabe
into
has been this year for you, Evans.
Vele was much more disappointing. Much more disappointing.
But he didn't have as high as expectations.
Well, according to Zach, they were high.
Okay.
Bar was that high. So, but remember this, and you know, Sean has said this on prior to each of the last couple of drafts. Be careful not to get caught up on the train. Don't let the train, and everybody starts talking about this player or that player. Don't get caught up on the train because you got to be able to maintain your own independent view of these guys. And maybe they do think they're smarter, the smartest guy in the room. Well, so far, last couple of years, they've given you reason to believe they are. We'll open up the text lines to you. Got a lot to respond to. Avs clinching. Nuggets, do they play with their food tonight against the undermanned Grizz? Plenty of draft talk as well. Hey, are you caught up in what the Rockies are doing? We'll open up the text lines and let you respond next.
Get ready, Broncos country. This is the event you've been waiting for. Join Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, TJ Ward, and Coach Gary Kubiak as they reunite to relive their legendary Super Bowl 50 run. It's It's Night of Champions, a live, unforgettable show packed with stories, memories, and a behind-the-scenes look at one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. And Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan wants you to be there. Enter now for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets at DenverSports.com/champions. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime night with the heroes of Super Bowl 50.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. I wore glasses all growing up, and then when I hit my 30s playing for the Broncos, I had that LASIK surgery. That was awesome. But when I hit my mid-50s, I needed readers for everything I was doing. I could never find them, too. You know, I'd walk downstairs, sneak downstairs early in the morning, do a devotional. My glasses would be upstairs. I couldn't read the print on my Bible. Hey, those are days of the past. Now, I went to see Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. Total game changer, guys. And right now, Dr. Cudarelli, today at noon, is having a live webinar to answer all your questions about refractive lens exchange. You can have him answer everything like, are you a good candidate? What's the financing opportunities? Why can you never develop a cataract after RLE? Dr. Cudarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's the right time for you and RLE, just like he did for me. So you can join that free webinar today at noon. You can register at ColoradoRLE.com. That's ColoradoRLE.com. No readers, no glasses, no contacts, no cataracts. ColoradoRLE.com to register for that free webinar today at noon. ColoradoRLE.com.
Max HELOC is a game changer and can lower your bill significantly without affecting your current loan. How much savings depends on your unique situation, but you could borrow $250,000 with a payment option as low as $495 a month. Consolidate your debts and make life a lot easier. We make it easy to save, and you don't need perfect credit either. U.S. Mortgages, and our number says it all, 303 low rate.
All loans subject to approval and change. License number 392126.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here for 5280 Exteriors. Have you heard of something called WUI compliance or Wildland Urban Interface? It's a new statewide standard in Colorado. Starting this year, every home will be assigned a fire risk category. Some building departments will begin enforcing WUI rules, so your next siding, decking, roofing, or window project may come with new requirements. Call 5280 Exteriors today, and they'll walk you through the updates, help you stay compliant, and find out what zone you're in. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
At Common Spirit Health, we don't just see a cancer diagnosis. We see you, and you don't have to do this alone. We believe you should be surrounded by your people, so you can keep them close while you get care close to home. Supported by our care team from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, and strengthened by treatment tailored to you. Because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to cancer care. Find cancer care with human kindness close to you at mountain.commonspirit.org.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today.
Call Trajan today at 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
We do, and you will too when you see Tacori.
Handcrafted in California, Tacori rings have design details you won't find in any other diamond engagement ring.
Including Tacori's perfectly engineered crown and windows of light created by Tacori's iconic crescent design.
It's the Tacori touch, and you'll find it at Williams Jewelers, Colorado's only platinum Tacori store. I'm Steve Williams.
I'm Shayna Williams.
And I'm Bruce Williams. You'll find your Tacori jewelry at Williams Jewelers, along with one of the largest selections of certified loose diamonds in the state at the guaranteed best price.
So come, fall in love with the Tacori ring she's always dreamed of.
Tacori at Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
And Williams Jewelers of Cherry Creek North.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can
the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche. Williams Jewelers, where Colorado shines.
Lowest rate for life. It's our trademarked and most innovative product in the entire mortgage industry. Lock in your savings today, and if rates fall in the future, even as little as 0.5%, we will redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee. Always have the best rate and maximize your savings. It's only at U.S. Mortgages, and our number says it all. 303-LOW-RATE. That's 303-LOW-RATE, or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. License number 392126.
Listen up, Denver. This hour's keyword is arena, ARENA. Text arena to 303-713-1043 right now, and you could win a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card and qualify for the $1,000 grand prize. That's arena to 303-713-1043.
By texting, you agree to receive an automated marketing message from DenverSports 1043 The Fan. Message and data rates may apply. For complete rules or to enter the keyword online, visit www.denversports.com/keyword.
Self-defense lessons.
I tased him.
Taste them. Taser always works.
That's right.
Southern charm.
Look at the boys.
With some classic impressions.
He put his pitchfork down, he grabbed his sledgehammer, and he said, "Hey, you want some of this?"
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Boy, I guess be careful what you ask for. I said, hey, let's open up the text line a little bit, see what people are thinking, right? I get this one right away. Man, you guys overrate the Broncos wide receivers. Sutton is a number 2 masquerading as a 1. Waddle's done nothing without Tyreek Hill. Bryant has concussion issues. And the other receivers are horrendous.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, is it the best wide receiver room in the NFL? No. But I like this group. Is Cortland Sutton a 1 or a 2? Cortland Sutton's a really good NFL wide receiver. Jalen Waddle is a stud. Okay? He's a difference maker. And Pat Bryant was a rookie. Franklin was in his second year. He got better. I like the group. I think they complement each other really well. You throw in Mims and the things that he can do. So I disagree with that. Again, are they the best wide receiver room in the NFL? No, not close. But let's don't put a little bit more respect on them than that.
Didn't Waddle as a rookie go over 1,000 yards without Tyreek Hill?
Correct.
I mean, he did last time I checked, and he's played multiple. Hey, listen, when you get Tyreek Hill's a freak show. You're gonna make him a focal point of your offense quite often, and and Waddle had to play second fiddle to that and still put up 1,000-yard seasons. So I don't know what exactly you want, and you're 100% right, Stoke. Cortland's not the best, but he's a damn good wide receiver in this league, and I think that Pat Bryant, I mean, obviously has the texter's right about the concussion issues, but Pat Bryant's got the ability to be a really good player. I think they've got a very solid group.
Yeah, and again, they've done a good job, I think, of upgrading that group over the last couple of years. And then the trade for Waddle, to me, that's a home run trade for the Broncos to get a player like that. I think that's what they needed, a guy that can play inside, outside, and he's a speed guy. So he's one of those guys that on Wednesday mornings, when that defensive coordinator gets up there, he's going to highlight, hey, watch this guy. He's got speed. He's trying to get over the top. So we have to take him out of the game. That's the type of impact that a Jalen Waddle will bring to the Denver Broncos.
Did the Broncos have that guy last year on offense?
No.
Not even, Sutton?
No. I mean, Cortland, but I mean, he's their one guy that, if you're putting guys up there, hey, they're going to try to get the ball to Sutton.
But not with right.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can sit there and say, hey, Franklin's got a lot of speed or Mims got a lot of speed, but they don't have the complement of the entirety of the route tree type thing where like Waddle has played X, he's played F, he's played Z, he's been all over the place, he's run the in-cutting routes, he's done all those things. So he is a guy that you say, yeah, he'll get over the top. We got to watch that. But then, you're so busy protecting that he'll run something else underneath and get you. So he's got that versatility as well.
You always talk about, do you have a guy that
that week's defensive coordinator you're going up against might have a sleepless night or a restless night sleeping, thinking about this guy. And maybe the Broncos finally have a guy on offense.
Sorry, I got to take this.
Wow.
Kids got balls, man.
Okay.
What?
All right.
What the heck is
Here's
going on?
what just happened.
What
okay,
the
hold
heck
on a
is
second.
going on
Hold
here?
on a second. Hold on a second. He just showed us his phone.
Yes,
it was
he
ringing.
He did.
And it said Michael Malone.
It did. It did.
But, okay, that could, you know what he could have done? He could have changed Lisa's contact info.
That's what he's been doing on his phone. He's been on his phone
a
a lot.
30 minutes. He's been on his phone a lot. I think he just changed Lisa's contact info to Michael Malone.
Oh.
And so when Lisa called, it popped up as Michael Malone.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, thank you, Inspector Clouseau. Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
Mark shows us the phone, said, wait, I got to go take this. And then he answers on the way out. Hey, Coach, how you doing? Yeah, congratulations, Coach, as he's walking out of the door.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Why didn't you put it on speaker?
Yeah, why'd you walk out of the door?
Why'd you walk out? Why'd you put it on speaker? That way we all could have congratulated Michael Malone.
Well, because like Michael Malone just called me back, and I'm not putting him on speaker because he hasn't agreed to come on the program. And now
I'm not even saying put him on the program. Just say, hey, guys here want to congratulate you.
With the accusatory nature of the two of you, I may not get him on now. Wow. Now, maybe now I don't get him on. What do you think about that?
I don't know if we can get him on, Mike. I don't know.
There's a lot to investigate. There's a lot.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and investigate.
There's a lot of meat left on that bone here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah.
Just want to let you know that Stoke and I are keeping our eye on you.
Yep.
That you please keep your eye on me.
All right.
I've got my eye on you too.
Playoff season is upon us. We want to help you get ready with some new gear for your favorite team. Enter for your chance to win a daily $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card and a possible grand prize of $1,000. All you have to do is listen for the keyword every hour between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Text it to 303-713-1043 before that hour ends. More keywords you enter, the more chances you have to win. For more information and complete rules, visit DenverSports.com/keyword. Coming up next, we'll recap the Avalanche. Terrific accomplishment. We knew it was coming, but still, it deserves to be celebrated. We'll do that next.
3 series in, and the Colorado Rockies are, let's be honest, below 500 and have already taken a classic "why do I do this to myself" blowout.
Why?
But here's the twist. They're also weirdly competitive, like, why am I still watching the 8th inning of a Rockies game competitive? This team isn't rolling over, they're not sleepwalking, they're not the automatic W they've been accused of being the last few years. They're scrapping, they're fighting, they're hanging out in games that used to disappear by the 4th inning. So are the Rockies actually taking a step forward, even if the record doesn't show it yet? Or is this just another chapter in the long, confusing novel known as Colorado Baseball, Hope versus Reality?
We've seen some clues how we saw that against Toronto when they get their first series win against the AL champs. So it's like, okay, there's been enough positive signs, even if in a limited number of games, for me to say it's not the same old Rockies. It's kind of the same old Rockies. Right. That's still there. They have a long way to go, everybody.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. Before you think about GLP-1s for weight loss injections and spending thousands of bucks a year, check out my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. They contacted me, said, hey man, would you be willing to do our program? And listen, man, I was way too heavy. So I said, absolutely. Their doctor-developed program helps people men and women, lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days, safe and naturally. No injections, no synthetic hormones, no long-term dependency as well. They just use real food to reset your metabolism, control hunger and cravings. They've got an app. They encourage you daily on that app. You can ask questions on the app. They can go back and forth with you, with their nutritionist guys. And then it's all real food you buy from the grocery store. I'm talking about beef, chicken, fish, vegetables, fruits, put together, combined together to make you or help you reset your metabolism, control your hunger and cravings, and help you burn that fat. I'm down 25 pounds in just the start of my 6 weeks. So 5 full weeks, down 25 pounds, and I'm going to go even lower, guys. So if you want a safe, affordable, and a sustainable alternative to weight loss injections and all the other fad diets out there, contact my friends at ColoradoFatLoss.com. That's ColoradoFatLoss.com.
Ready to be a driving force for your community? The Cherry Creek School District is seeking great people who care about kids to join its dedicated team of bus drivers. No CDL? No problem. Take advantage of paid training with benefits in a supportive and fun work environment. Starting pay at $24.39 an hour with excellent benefits. Feel good about what you do by helping provide safe, reliable transportation for Colorado kids. Apply now at cherrycreekschools.org.
What's up, guys? The Colorado Auto Show is back this weekend, April 10th through the 12th at the Colorado Convention Center. Josh Dover to tell you all about what's going on this weekend. If you're in the market for a new car or just want to see what's hot right now, the Colorado Auto Show is for you. You can see exotic cars, movie cars like the Batmobile, the DeLorean. Kids 16 and under are going to get in for free. Family fun there for the kids like driving simulators. And by the way, if you're a senior or an active military member, you get discounts for your ticket. Find out the details, get tickets and parking info at ColoradoAutoshow.com.
At Belco Credit Union, we want to make your dream renovation a reality. Maybe that means a modern kitchen upgrade or a luxurious new bathroom. With Belco's Home Equity Choice line, you can get easy access to funds with the freedom and convenience of a home equity line of credit, plus the security and stability of a home equity loan. Plus, Belco is also offering low rates for qualified borrowers. Learn more at belco.org/choiceline. Belco is an equal opportunity housing lender. Belco, banking for everyone.
For over a decade, Bluebird Windows and Doors of Denver has been servicing the Front Range with products built to withstand Colorado's unpredictable weather. Bluebird Sunrise Collection windows are built to last a lifetime and are backed by strong warranties. Buy 3, get 1 free through April, and mention you heard about Bluebird from me, Mike Evans. You'll save an additional 5%. Enjoy the outdoors through energy-efficient Bluebird windows. Visit gobluebirdco.com. Bluebird Windows and Doors. Make today a Bluebird day.
Men, we all know how important sex is in a relationship, both for you and your partner. But erectile dysfunction ruins sex, which can often have serious impacts on your relationship as well. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if ED is a problem in your life, you understand the impacts it has on you and the one you love. But I'm here to tell you that ED is a treatable condition, and almost without exception, you can have really good sex again. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men with protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, good sex will be the norm. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a level of intimacy for you and your partner that might just astound you both. It's time to have really good sex again, so call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here for my friends at Ductworks. Spring cleaning isn't just about what you can see, it's about what's hiding behind the scenes. Your ducts collect dust, allergens, debris all winter long. It's one of those places you just don't think about. Ductworks is Colorado's top-rated air duct cleaning company, trusted by thousands of 5-star reviews. They're recommended by more contractors than anyone else. Their complete ventilation cleaning package scrapes and vacuums every inch of your system, removing all the dirt debris that other companies leave behind. Less strain, better airflow, lower energy costs. They'll show you before and after photos so you can actually see the difference. And they clean every line. Nothing gets missed. Before your AC runs all season, make sure the air you're breathing is actually clean. Give them a call at 303-425-0985. That's 303-425-0985. Or visit them at ductworks.com.
303-425-0985. Plumline Services, serving Colorado since 1998 for all your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. Service at home, servants at heart.
KKFN and KKFN HD1, Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Double crossing.
You little punk. Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And, of course, emotional maturity.
Maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Next.
Good Wednesday morning to you, Hump Day. It's been a fun show. We've been rolling through the show. A lot of topics, a lot of news,
a lot of things to react to. Let's kind of reset what we've done here all morning long. First of all, congratulations to the Avalanche, not only getting revenge for their loss to St. Louis the other night. They go into St. Louis and beat the Blues. But in the process, clinch their division, clinch the best record in the West, and are this close to clinching the best record in all of hockey. Jared Bednar, what about the accomplishment?
Feels great, yeah. I mean, we're not throwing parades or, that kind of stuff yet. So, but we're happy with where we're at. I mean, we should celebrate it a little bit because it's a big goal of ours to start the year, and now we've accomplished part of it, and we'll stay focused here. We got 5 games to go, and we keep working on our game and dialing in some things, so we feel really good about our game going into the playoffs.
Yes, when you have a Stanley Cup or bust type mentality, this is an accomplishment, but let's face it, the message in that room is muted. It's, hey, nice job, everybody, but the big stuff is still ahead.
Yeah. You guys were talking about baseball and how they celebrate everything.
If that was baseball, the Avs would be pouring champagne over each other's heads.
They'd all be hung over today.
They'd all have, goggles.
Yeah.
They'd be wearing the ski goggles and all that kind of stuff and hugging, I love you guys. But luckily, baseball is the only group that
What if it was
that.
What if it was their last game of the season and they clinched it on their last game?
This group?
Yeah, this group.
They wouldn't be
they don't
popping.
Do that. They don't do that in hockey.
No.
So
they don't do it in any sport but baseball.
They'd have they just have some beers. Maybe like your Mick Ultras or whatever you've been.
Yeah.
What it is? The low calorie beers so they don't get weighed down before the playoffs.
So does baseball have it right or wrong? Because they celebrate everything.
Too much.
Like if you think about it, okay? If you're a wild card team, okay? You clinch a wild card spot, you party. You win your wild card round, you party. You win the National League Division round, you party. You win the National League Championship Series, you party. You win the World Series, you party. I mean, you know what I'm getting? See where I'm getting at?
Were you?
Does baseball actually have it right or wrong?
Did you ever cover like the Red Sox or something when they clinched something and they had did you go in the little locker room where they were
get sprayed with beer and stuff like it's a blast. It's a blast.
It's fun though, right?
Oh, it's fun, yeah.
Of course it's fun.
Yeah.
But I think they're overdoing it in baseball. I mean,
but as players, would you
it's
like
the baseball tradition though.
Would you like
They've done
to
it.
see more sports follow baseball as players? You guys know the work you put in. You know how long the grind is. Do you wish that your sports took a page out of baseball and celebrated these accomplishments?
No, the only time that you get to pop bottles is if you win it all. Right. That's it. Other than that, what are we doing? Just you don't need to be popping bottles.
What about the T-shirts?
Huh?
T-shirts
is fine.
Did you wear the T-shirts?
I don't even remember. I maybe put the hat on, but the hats were always terrible.
Yeah.
So, and then, in Indy, we were winning our division every year.
Right.
So it was like, all right, just another hat and T-shirt. Wasn't that big of a deal. But you also, hey, you got to realize that in these, like Bednar talked about, I mean, this was one of your main goals. So you did accomplish something this year.
Sure.
So be proud of that. Don't ever take winning your division and having the number 1 seed for granted. Don't ever take winning for granted. But we also understand the job's not done, and we're not throwing a parade for, having a great regular season. Right. So I love that approach. I think that's the right approach.
The Rockies, speaking of baseball, they've won 3 in a row. They've won 5 of their last 8. I know the bar is set exceptionally low, and I know based on past history, this isn't going to last. But you know what? For now, let's all enjoy it.
High fly ball, deep right field. Did he catch it? He did. Nicky Bodiak with another homer, and the Rockies lead it 5-1.
So Drew Goodman there with the highlight. The Rockies take the first 2 games. They're going for a sweep of the Astros later on this afternoon.
Where'd that baseball land? Did it land right on the microphone?
I think it like hit like just above the
tink.
Tink.
Did you hear the tink?
I love natural sound coming from, when a football doinks the
sound.
Nat sound when the football hits the upright, doink.
So
Love hearing the noises.
I got I can't confirm this news yet, but I did get a text here, not a Mark Schlereth text, but I did get a report text that if the Rockies win today, they're going to tarp off the locker room and pop bottles.
They'll be at 500.
Really?
They'll be at 500.
500, 12 games into the
haven't
season?
confirmed that yet, so I'm reaching out to my sources within the Rockies organization.
What time do they start taping up the plastic and stuff in the
about like the 6th, 7th inning?
Right, get
it
ready.
It becomes apparent that maybe this is going to happen.
Yeah, right. They went to the local liquor store and they bought all the champagne out.
All the champagne.
Yeah, it's nice.
They're Home Depot, all the plastic.
So what happens if you give up the lead in
store,
like the
all
ninth?
the goggles.
Do they have guys in there just ready to rip down the plastic?
Oh, that's happened in the World Series before.
Oh yeah, they like ran from one dugout, one locker room to the other locker room,
like ripping the stuff down in the one that just lost in the heartbreaking fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
And yeah, all kidding aside, I'm really happy for Kyle Freeland, who pitched really well again last night. His ERA's in the low 2s.
Yeah.
Warren Schaefer with props for his lefty.
This is a different team. Whoop. This is a new team.
Wrong one.
Whoa. Fat finger.
Yeah, he attacked the strike zone all night. He was efficient. The changeup was really good tonight. The curveball was good. Everything was down. Climbed with the heater some, but those ground balls are curveballs and changeups and sinkers down. So really good job getting into the 7th inning for us tonight.
Yeah, happy for Freeland because not only a local guy, of course, great story, but this is a guy who cares, right? I mean, he wears his emotions on his sleeve, and he's been around here for, he's seen some of the bright spots. He was a stud in one of those wild card games against the Cubs. He pitched really well.
He's had some great,
but he's also been around for all the misery.
Yeah,
and so. Last year at this time, I think he was looking up, trudging out to the mound with an ERA up on the big board that said like 37 or something like that. So just really happy for him to be able to have the start that he's had.
Yeah, no question about it, because he's seen some he's been lights out at times, and he's just been awful at times. And this team has been, for the majority of the time, has not been very good. So it's cool to see him having success. You want to see him have success. And that's the formula. Like the coach said, hey, man, great changeup. Keep him down. Keep the curveball down. Force some ground balls. Good for Kyle Freeland, man. That's great.
I think they need to spice up their home run jacket coat.
So they're calling it the purple raincoat.
Right. I like the look. It's like the velvet, and it's.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you need to put some stuff on it. Do they have anything on the back? Because I can't see the back. Do they have any you gotta spice it up a little bit. It can't just be a purple
coat.
Purple coat. That's it. I mean, add some flair to it, some sizzle.
Maybe throw some boa flowers, like the boa feathers. Around the neck and.
I mean that wouldn't be my suggestion. But
how about if they had a crown
else?
And a scepter to go along with it?
Yes, but the crown.
Now you're talking about three
right.
props though.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's not one prop. It's three props now.
That's fine.
It's not like the trident.
They have the crown and the scepter at Fox Sports in the prop closet.
They do, but Danny is now working on the other show, so he's probably keeping that for himself.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Now, if you had at least the coat and a crown.
Yeah, that would be good.
It's pretty that's not
That'd
bad.
Be better.
That's not bad.
What else could you do to that jacket?
You're saying the jacket's just not enough?
No, it's really not.
You could, I was thinking put a,
how about that?
The natural bat on there, the Roy Hobbs bat, the natural.
Yeah.
Do you have that? Did Uncle Billy give you that bat?
Yes, I have.
Do you have it?
Wonder Boy.
Okay.
How about that for
Wonder Boy.
Not a bad pull right there, right? Okay. So good job, Rockies. Go for the sweep of the Stros at just after 1:00 today. Up next. The Nuggets are in prime position. They're not going to blow it, are they? That's next.
The Colorado Avalanche have officially clinched the Central. A statement win over St. Louis seals the division. And the road to the Stanley Cup runs through Colorado. So what's next? The Avs are charging full speed toward the NHL's best record with a President's Trophy in sight. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, your boy Stink here. Recently talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Told me, hey, over this last couple of years, it's gone from one of the hottest it's ever been to price decline. It's something people haven't seen in quite some time here. So if you're thinking about selling your house right now for any reason, now might be the time to still sell it, get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if you can't sell your house at the price you two agree upon, plus the timeline that you guys agree upon, he's going to cut you a check for $5,000. Come on, nobody else makes that offer, and he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy. If you have a house, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Traffic may be locked, but savings isn't. Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile with unlimited wireless for just $25 a month forever. Visit boostmobile.com/unlock. Restrictions apply. Info at boostmobile.com.
Listen up, Denver. This hour's keyword is RINK. R-I-N-K. Text RINK to 303-713-1043 right now. And you could win a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card and qualify for the $1,000 grand prize. That's RINK to 303-713-1043.
By texting, you agree to receive an automated marketing message from Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Message and data rates may apply. For complete rules or to enter the keyword online, visit www.denversports.com/keyword.
Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, as we sit here right now, the Denver Nuggets hold down the third spot in the Western Conference. The Lakers continue to be in free fall. Didn't play anybody. They got blown out again by Oklahoma City. It's pretty evident that they can't drop any further down than 5. Okay, they can't finish 6, so they're pretty much locked into either finishing 4th or 5th. And so they're prepared to let the rest of the regular season go in order to try to hold out hope that they can get Luka and Austin Reeves back in time for the playoffs. So what does that mean for the Nuggets? Well, it means the Nuggets are going to finish with the 3rd seed. And, guys, that means that it's going to be a first-round matchup with Minnesota. So we've been talking about this for the last couple weeks. Now that it is just about locked in, that it's going to be Nuggets and Minnesota, Stoke, how are we feeling about that matchup?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. I don't think Minnesota's the team they were a couple years ago when they were so deep. Man, they played some good defense. Anthony Edwards was unbelievable. You know, you had the 2 big guys, Anthony Towns and Goober, and they're not that team anymore. It's just not the same. And I think everyone expected them to take that next step the next couple years, but there's something off with that basketball team. So not quite the same as what they were. So, no, I think we match up well. Obviously, Anthony Edwards is a wild card, and he's awesome, and he can do things that not a lot of other guys can do. But, look, you're going to play some tough teams. I mean, if you play Houston, they're loaded too. So, but I like this matchup for the Nuggets, and I think that would probably right now, as we speak, be the best matchup besides, banged-up Lakers team. I'd prefer playing Minnesota over Houston.
Yeah, I think you're right about the banged-up Lakers team. If you could get them right off the bat, I think that would be a great thing, depending upon how Luka's hamstring is and, being out in Germany and doing all the things he's doing out there, the magic water stuff that he's doing. But I think you're right, Stoke. I mean, they're 5-5 in their last 10. They haven't played great. Obviously, Anthony Edwards always scares me a little bit, but you have multiple guys you can run out there. You can run out Gordon on him. You can change guys up, Christian Brown on him. You can roll Peyton Watson on him. You can roll multiple guys on him. So ultimately, I think it is a good matchup. I'm good with that.
They have those recognizable names to Nugget fans that have tormented us in the past, but it just feels like they're the same guys, right? Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley still banging around, Dante DiVincenzo, Kyle Anderson, Naz Reid,
Slow-mo.
It's just even got Bones Highland. It just feels like a window that's closed there. Yeah, it really does. And Anthony Edwards is electric. I mean, it's fair to say that outside of SGA, there isn't a more dynamic individual that the Nuggets are going to face in the playoffs than that guy. But I just look at Houston, and there's a lot of talent there. Now, it's unproven talent. It still might be talent that needs a little bit more seasoning, but they look a lot more dangerous on paper to me than Minnesota. So, understanding the history between the Nuggets and Minnesota, I'd still rather get the T-Wolves.
Yeah, and I'd like a little revenge along the way.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
I like that.
I was at that Game 7 when the Nuggets just imploded against Minnesota and had that double-digit lead and just fell apart. And so that wasn't fun. So, yeah, hey, let's get a little revenge along the way here.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah, Houston's got some young, really good players. There's no question. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think that's where we sit right now.
Okay. Tonight they get Memphis.
You keep saying they're going to play with their food and they're going to just take, it's going to take them a little while to get going. I think from the get-go.
Really?
I think it's one of those games where, all right, Memphis, we know y'all are tanking. You're not trying to win. Okay, let us help you out here.
They played with food against Utah. They played with their food against Portland.
Yeah.
And you think they're...
Well, Portland's a lot better than Memphis.
But you think they're immune from that tonight?
I think they're going to come out smoking so they can sit guys in the fourth quarter.
I would love for them to do that, but that's not exactly their MO.
I understand that.
They're going to come out ready to play. They're going to blow Memphis out, and so I'm not concerned at all that they're going to screw around early. I think it's a double-digit lead after the first.
Boy, that'd be
and
great.
It's just beat down city.
I could see them playing with their food for the first quarter. I mean, have you seen Memphis's roster?
Yeah, I mean they tied it. What an NBA record for 3-pointers made last game. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't know anybody on their roster.
No,
seriously.
Pippen Jr. still there?
He's out.
He's out.
Oh. I mean, seriously. I mean, this is you have got to be a basketball diehard to recognize more than two guys on this team.
All right, give me the names.
You want to do this again?
Oh, we already did it.
We did this again. And you were able to name two. And even then, I'm a little bit skeptical.
You think I'm lying like you think Mark Schlereth is lying.
I don't know how much you know Olivier Maxime Prosper.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that name.
Prosper Maxine. I don't know. I may.
Yeah, no, it's Prosper is the last name.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Maxine Prosper?
Yeah. Who do you play college ball for?
That one team.
Come on. Because I know that you're basically
UNC. Michael Malone will confirm.
Why don't you text him? He probably knows where Maxine Prosper played for.
Hey.
Who did he play for? Come on now.
I don't know.
Oh, well, you said you recognized the name.
So I have to know what college he went to?
Well, then where do you recognize the name from?
I just heard of the name before, Mike. I don't know. You know, anytime that you used to do, like, I don't know where I've heard of the name, but I've heard of the name somewhere. I don't know if
you probably had him in a parlay or something.
Well, he came out of Marquette.
Okay.
And
Clemson.
played at
maybe Clemson. Did he ever play Clemson?
Did he ever play Clemson?
Ever play at Clemson?
No. Well, I don't know if he.
Okay, maybe do some more research. Then.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do some research on your next book about a small town, and I forgot my line.
Oh,
I've heard
that's pretty good.
I've heard it a few times.
Yeah,
over the years.
I've
heard it a few times over the years. So,
yeah.
All right.
Have we got any confirmation on any of Mark's sources or any of his Michael Malone? Is this, I mean...
So in case you missed it, yesterday, Mark said he texted his, quote, good buddy, Michael Malone, and hadn't heard back from him yet. Came in this morning, said he did hear back from Malone.
Because we were ready to pounce.
And he said, thanks, Stink. And then we said, well, let's see the text.
Let's see the receipt.
Let's see the receipt. And then all of a sudden he's like, I don't need to show you the receipt.
No, then he said, I'll text it to you.
I'll text it to you guys, right?
Like,
Still waiting for that text.
But so an hour later, I'm like...
I decided not to text it to you guys because it was like, you guys, listen, why am I going to have to prove myself? I know the relationship that Michael Malone and I have. I know that we've done some, we did a charity event together. Michael Malone and I are, I'm not going to say that we're tired of the mouse nuts, but we're friends.
So, and then he during the end of a segment, he held up his...
But he's been on his phone a lot
because
on the show.
He's been on it.
I'm just saying, a lot more than normal. You're scrambling around on your phone a lot today. So go ahead, Mike.
So then he says, at the end of the segment, he goes, he looks at us, he goes, hold on.
I got to take this.
Yeah, I got to take this. And he holds the phone up so we can all see it.
Yes.
And it says, Michael Malone.
It did.
Because I texted him and said, give me a call.
Again, little sus because you took the call on the way out of the studio.
Right.
All we heard was, hey, coach. That's all we heard.
I don't have to listen.
Does that hold up in court?
I don't have to.
Circumstantial evidence. I think you.
It's not enough.
I think you changed your wife's contact information in your phone. You texted her and said, hey, call me.
You know what this is?
Lisa
this is
called
classic.
and it showed up as Michael Malone.
This is classic.
Right?
You know what?
Yeah, and on the way out the door, he's like, hey, coach, and then he gets out in the hallway.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
You know what?
Good job.
You would think
to
that.
the show.
He would think that as a guy who's been having this fake wife for the majority of his career or his life, right? He's found out ways to get around it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. No, you know what? No, you guys question my integrity. I'm no longer.
Oh, he's
I am no longer.
This is like talking about Shador.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am
starting to stammer.
Yeah. The Shador thing was real. That was. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Up next.
There's no trust in this group anymore.
No, the trust is eroding quickly.
We got to figure that out though, because we're
like the three Spider-Mans all pointing at each other right now, right?
We'll build it back up for Friday trivia.
We'll get it back. We'll be a very cohesive unit by Friday. Coming up next, Denver's number one villain is actually on board with bringing the King to Denver. That's next.
Get ready, Broncos country. This is the event you've been waiting for. Join Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, TJ Ward, and Coach Gary Kubiak as they reunite to relive their legendary Super Bowl 50 run. It's Night of Champions, a live, unforgettable show packed with stories, memories, and a behind-the-scenes look at one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. And Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan wants you to be there. Enter now for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets at DenverSports.com/champions. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime night with the heroes of Super Bowl 50.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. Hey man, Gravina's been around forever, 50 plus years, serving Colorado, serving this community. They've done it right, and they do it right the first time, every time. That's why I trust Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. Right now, they're offering 25% off Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows, a window that's 8 times stronger than vinyl, engineered to handle Colorado's sun, wind, and extreme temperature swings. These windows are built tough for performance. They're going to last a long time, just like Gravina's has lasted 50-plus years, guys. They are doing it right. Hey, you'll also receive 20% off of James Hardy siding, designed to resist hail, fire, moisture, even woodpeckers, guys. 12 months, 0 interest, and no payments. There's never been a better time to invest wisely in your home. You can schedule that free consultation today with my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. 25% off Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows, 20% off of James Hardy siding, 12 months, no interest, no payments. Not going to get better than that. Call them, 303-794-0490. That's 303-794-0490 to schedule that free in-home visit, or head on over to their website at windowsforyourhome.com. That's windowsforyourhome.com.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-290-7100. That's 800-290-7100.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. Here's my story. I wore glasses growing up for a long time, and then when I hit my 30s playing for the Broncos, I ended up having LASIK surgery. But when I hit my mid-50s, I needed those readers for everything I did, whether it was going to restaurants trying to read menus, whether it was reading statistics, studying film. I needed those reading glasses. Well, I decided to go see Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange, and I can tell you firsthand, total game changer. And you can join Dr. Cudarelli for his live webinar today at noon. Learn more about refractive lens exchange from Cudarelli Vision. This free webinar is the perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cudarelli and have him answer all your questions like, is RLE for me? Am I a good candidate? What's the recovery time? What's the cost? Is there financing? Cudarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures, and he can tell you when it's time for you. Make sure you join that live webinar today at noon. Register at ColoradoRLE.com. That's ColoradoRLE.com.
Hey, Colorado, Brandon Stokley here from my team at Trajan Wealth. If you want to score big in retirement, you got to beat the shot clock, and Trajan Wealth can help you do it. Their family office coordinates your investments, tax strategies, and estate planning, so everything is working in sync. That's how you build a real game plan for the future. They've got offices in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Here's what I love about Trajan Wealth. It's independent. They're not tied to any one product line, so their advice is built around you, your goals, your comfort level, your future, and they'll build a game plan like they did for me, just for you and your situation and your goals and your needs. That's what I love about Trajan Wealth. Give my friends at Trajan Wealth a call today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC Registered Investment Advisor, and additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors.
Career advice.
That would suck. If only I knew somebody that could tell me what it's like to be fired from their job.
Oh, shoot. Holy cow. Method acting.
I play the role of big dumb idiot really well.
And questionable job security.
Mike, do you like that question?
I do like that question.
Pretty soon we won't need you anymore, buddy. So don't get too comfortable.
Okay. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Denver's public enemy number one
Nick Wright. Who,
That is the only person that Mark has gotten on the show since I've been here, I believe. Speaking of Nick Wright.
Wow,
And it was good.
Did you guys get together today and say, let's just, am I going to just have to start booking guests? What's behind all this?
Well,
what's behind it all?
No, but this is the truth because
Well, he's like a newcomer to the show, so these are his observations,
right? And then Evans the other day is like, Mark, okay, hey, we got a probably slow day tomorrow, right? Like let's get a friend of Stink on the show and sort of rattling off names, maybe Kurt Warner. And, we talked about Gruden a couple months ago.
I have gone to great lengths over the years to congratulate you and pump up and let everybody know what a vast
and I haven't seen
group of friends you have.
And I haven't
seen on the show.
That was one of the reasons why I took this job, was because I'm like, this is going to be awesome. All those great guests that Mark gets, it's being a lot of fun, and so I've been really disappointed, in you, and the lack of friends that I thought you had that you would, have on the show, and then but the other day Mike asked you, I was in here, and he's like, hey, we're gonna have a slow day tomorrow. If we could get one of your friends on and start naming, because you were down with Gruden. I'm like, oh, Gruden would be great to get on. Me and him could reminisce about that touchdown that I caught in Louisiana Lightning and all the that would be a great get, right? Talk about Bo Nix. He's a quarterback guy. And you said, I'll get that. Oh, that's easy. Gruden's easy. Nothing. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Besides Nick Wright. That's the only one.
Right. I mean,
that's it.
I listen. Maybe my vast array of friends has diminished since I got fired. maybe that's the case. Maybe that's
Stink might be persona non grata.
Right. Can't touch him. He's been blackballed.
Yeah,
that could be it. That could be it.
You've been canceled.
I have been canceled. It's a good possibility.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's.
But I can always count on you two to support me, though. That's the great thing. That's the great thing.
Hey, listen,
you guys,
big fella,
I don't know, rub it in.
Big fella, we're here to prop you up. We are here to prop you up. So, but Nick Wright, who's it took a while, but he's finally come around on Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets, and so much so that he believes Denver could be the ideal spot for LeBron James next season if LeBron continues to play.
As far as a team's ability to acquire LeBron and not ask him to play for the minimum, it'd have to be a sign and trade situation. The fact that the Nuggets are anticipating losing Payton Watson, who is a perfect fit for the Lakers as far as defensive wing. You know what I mean? That if both teams feel like we're going to lose LeBron for nothing, lose Payton Watson for nothing, trade with each other, both guys get paid. All of that where LeBron, I think, would be. Listen, Jokic is their offense, but it's weird because he's a center. I know people call him a point center, but he's not regularly. He touches it every possession goes, but he's not like bringing it up the court.
He moves it. He's not dribbling like that.
And I don't think they could win a title in Golden State. I think New York, it would take a great LeBron season.
So I don't want to get caught up in all the weeds of how you pull off a sign and trade and first apron, second apron, all these kind of ramifications. Let's just keep it really simple. Would you endorse the idea of LeBron James on the Nuggets next season?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm trying to win. I think he can still play at a high level. I think he would be a really good fit for this basketball team. I think him and Jokic and Murray would be a great trio. LeBron's always played the game the right way. He's not that guy that has to get 30 shots a game. So, obviously a very smart basketball player. And, yeah, I mean, I think if you're trying to win a championship, adding a guy like that would be a positive for the Denver Nuggets.
I have a tough time thinking about LeBron being in a Nuggets uniform. And you're right. Like, he has always played the game, made the right decision, made the right pass. He's always done it from that standpoint, the right way. But obviously, he doesn't guarantee you a championship. I mean, how many has he won? 4? And he keeps going to places where he can, hey, we're going to win here. We're going to win here. Like, and when was the last time they won? The bubble championship, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't guarantee you a championship. I understand the value. I understand how good he is. I get all those things. There's a part of me that just doesn't want to see him in a Nuggets uniform.
How about the flip side of this take by Nick Wright? Peyton Watson. It wasn't that long ago when Peyton was playing really well. Cam Johnson was struggling. Cam Johnson was out of the lineup. Christian Brown wasn't really blowing us away. We were having legitimate conversations, and it was not silly at the time to say, has Peyton Watson played himself into being somebody that you must find a way to keep? And even if it is at the expense of, let's say, a Cam Johnson. Well, fast forward to now. Where are you when it comes to Peyton Watson?
Well, I mean, I want to keep him long term, but if you're able to flip him for LeBron James, I can't pass that up. So, but certainly, what he was able to do this year when he was healthy and how he improved his outside shot to go with all the other things that he brings to the team. So I think he's obviously a very valuable player. He's a really good player that should only get better and better. I mean, you got to realize when they drafted this guy, I mean, he was averaging like 2 points a game for UCLA, something crazy like this. Like, wait, they drafted this guy?
Never could have imagined he'd get to this point.
Yeah. Right, and now he's become an offensive threat.
Well, take the LeBron part out of it, because if you're gonna, and Peyton Watson's probably looking at something in the neighborhood of 5 years, $100 million, and that might even be on the low end, but maybe something close to what Christian Brown's getting.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 years, 125. So in order to keep Watson, keep Brown, keep Cam Johnson, you're going into aprons and thresholds that I don't think this ownership wants to do. So you're probably looking at a situation where you just let Peyton Watson walk, unless you were to move somebody else to make room for him. A couple months ago, we were having that conversation. It was a legitimate conversation people were willing to have. I just wonder if people are willing to have that same conversation now.
I mean, for me,
like, would you rather have Peyton Watson or Cam Johnson?
Well, Cam Johnson only has 1 year left on his deal. I want to see how the playoffs go.
Bingo.
Okay, before I make a decision on Cam Johnson. Obviously, there's been some ups and downs for him, just getting comfortable. He looks like he's a lot more comfortable.
He's played well the last 3 weeks or so.
Yep.
He really has. A lot more comfortable now than what he did at the beginning of the season. So I want to see how these playoffs go, and then I'll make my decision on that. But certainly, you're not going to just let Peyton Watson walk away. I mean, maybe a sign and trade, something like if you are going to let him walk and you're ready to move on from him. But I think you got to find a way to keep him somehow, some way. But let's see how the playoffs go. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, Peyton, where he's come from and what he did, especially when everybody was injured. He was scoring 24 or 25 a game. I really like the potential of Peyton Watson long term.
Right. And this has not happened yet. This has not happened.
His ceiling is established.
It's not. This guy still has a lot of growth.
A lot of ceiling to establish.
I think there's still a lot of ceiling to establish when it comes to Peyton Watson. So, but you're right. You're right. I think, how does Cam Johnson handle the bright spotlight of the playoffs? I think that'll tell you a lot about whether or not he feels like a long-term Nugget.
Yeah, because if it's not good, then he'll be an attractive trade piece this offseason because he's on an expiring contract. And teams love to have that 1 year with an expiring contract, and then gives them a lot of financial flexibility. And so, that contract and that player would be attractive to another team out there.
So we'll see what happens. But I think that's a great take from you, is that right now he's playing really well. But how you're ultimately measured here, if you're a Nugget or an Avalanche, is what do you do in the playoffs?
That's it.
Regular season's great, but what do you do in the playoffs? We'll get some of the top audio. We're going to hear from Michael Malone, officially the head coach of North Carolina. What does that sound like? And our texters are suggesting that something that has always been mine only might need to now apply to Mark. Details next.
Ooh. The Denver Broncos are staring down this year's NFL draft, and one thing's impossible to ignore. They need a tight end. Not a project, not a maybe, a real weapon. Someone who can stretch the field, win the seam, give Bo Nix a safety blanket this offense flat out doesn't have. Because last season, the production wasn't there. the red zone threat wasn't there. And in Sean Payton's system, that position's supposed to be a problem for defenses, not for Denver. So the question heading into draft night is simple. Are the Broncos willing to invest a draft pick in a tight end? Who becomes the missing piece in an offense that's begging for a matchup nightmare?
I want a tight end.
I know.
That's what I want. Bad. I didn't want a tight end for a long time. You got to find one in the draft. It's just the way it is. If you want to try to get a great one, you got to find that guy in the draft. So sign me up for that.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, guys, it's one day. One day. One day to change everything that you have going on or not going on with your hair loss. One day can change it all at Advanced Hair, as it happened to me over 20 years ago. One day, and my receding hairline, which was, can't even imagine what it would be like today. That was stopped dead in its tracks thanks to Advanced Hair Restoration and Dr. Tanya Pauls. No gimmicks, no magic, just real science, along with Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team. Trust me, that one day with Advanced Hair Restoration, the memories and results, they last a long, long time. Everything about it is true. How easy it is, how quickly the hair starts growing back, how it continues to grow to this day, and the guarantee that it will grow. One day can get you your hair back. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Just call. Do it today. Let's get you going. 720-459-HAIR and at advancehair.com. That's advancehair.com.
You bought an RV, and you got an automatic discount from Progressive by bundling it with your home or auto insurance. That's great, but a serious word of warning every RVer should heed. You don't need to talk about things like dry weight or dump stations. And you don't need one of those expensive water filter straws either, because the most extreme thing most RVers encounter is a campsite without hookups. So just enjoy yourself and Progressive's automatic discount when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
Fellas, what is happening? Stoke here from my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Sex, intimacy, and love are essential to a fulfilling relationship. Erectile dysfunction can take a serious toll, stealing enjoyment, weakening intimacy, and placing stress on partners that can feel overwhelming. But ED doesn't have to continue impacting your relationship. My friends over at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, Jeff and his team, they're the absolute best. They can get you taken care of. They have treatments when the pills or the herbals fail. Get this now. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can have you last an hour or more. And Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. So if ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to the sex, intimacy, and love that bring you and your partner closer together. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. They have 5 locations right here in Colorado to serve you. Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. unbreakable courage.
Stoke didn't have the heart, the guts to tell his wife, so he asked us to tell her.
Plumbing problems.
Just leave it a quick note. Hey, John, sorry, plugged your toilet. Love stink.
And questionable ethics.
I should have known those were Mark's talking points and not yours. You're regurgitating Mark's talking points. That's what you did. And you didn't do it very well.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, Steak, it's been a rough day for you. And it's clear
this
the
is
listeners...
a great way to finish it right there, Evans. Nice start.
Yeah.
The listeners do not believe you when it comes to you and Michael Malone being best buddies and Michael Malone...
I never said we were best buddies.
Buddies.
I
You
said we were
buddies.
friends.
Great.
No, you said
great
friends.
Great friends. You said
great
buddies
friends.
yesterday. You
Great
said
buddies.
Great buddies. You said buddies. And then...
I'm going to have to hear
and then
audio proof of
allegedly he called during the course of the show, and how can I put this? The listeners don't believe you to the point that we're getting suggestions on the RamosLaw.com text line that we need to put up a Mark Schlereth big board of BS, lies, and other nonsense.
Wow.
That you are now worthy of your own board.
Oh, that's Mark.
That's tough. That is tough.
And as one texter said, the Malone stuff wouldn't even be the first thing. The first thing you put up is
Aaron Rodgers.
I do all my own landscaping.
Now you're gonna piss me off. Now you're gonna piss me off.
Before it was just fun.
Yeah. Before it was all fun and games. When you start challenging my landscaping, then we're, well, listen, I don't know how to play this because I'm seriously contemplating, and maybe I don't have the context I used to have. Maybe everybody has cut me off. Maybe I got fired, and maybe I don't. I'm seriously
play the walking away music.
Yeah. I'm seriously contemplating. Should I just bombard us with guests? Or should I just refuse to put anybody on?
Well, let's start with getting Michael Malone on. How about that? Let's get Coach on. I love Michael Malone. I miss him.
I do too. I love Michael Malone.
And
he wouldn't come on our show.
He couldn't
previously.
before.
He couldn't before.
Right. But now he can.
I would think he can
Well,
now.
he had a whole year off. I mean, why didn't we have him on after he got? I mean, he had a whole year.
Well, but then, we'd probably ask him a lot more Nugget-specific questions, and he was, probably still getting paid by the Nuggets, and so maybe there were some things he couldn't talk about. But now we would just get him in the role of Michael Malone, Tar Heel basketball coach, basketball fan, basketball observer, that kind of thing.
Yes, would love to.
Make that happen.
Okay.
And we will not create a big board of lies, BS, and other nonsense for Mark Schlereth.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Just depends on, depends on
Mark.
just depends on the treatment that I get from
when I hear this kind of
this
level of
organization.
sensitivity, I'm starting to think there's no receipt.
Right.
No.
Right, because that was the thing. He said that
you saw the receipt.
That's how it started.
Allegedly.
You saw it, not allegedly. You saw it.
Well, that could be doctored very easily.
That could be easily doctored.
So here was it. Mark said that he texted him yesterday. We were like, well, did he respond? And he said, no, not yet. And then so we were making fun of him this morning before he got here. Like, do you think Michael Malone responded by now? And we were like, probably not. And then Mark comes in, yes, he did. He did. And so he said, thanks, Stink. Right? And so they were like, okay, well, let us see it. And he's like, and then he started stuttering a lot. Okay?
No, I did not stutter.
And
stuttering did not happen.
He started stuttering. Voice got really high.
Yeah.
And then,
Joseph, tell me you got that.
And
I got it.
And he says, you know
see
what?
If Michael Malone.
You know what he said? He said, you know what? I'm going to send it to y'all. That's what he said. So it's like an hour later. I'm like, Evans. We haven't seen it.
Then I decided. You know what? No, you guys don't deserve receipts. You don't deserve it.
By the way, the creativity of our listeners knows no bounds. So you were saying earlier that the Rockies need something else to go along with the purple rain coat.
Yeah.
That guys get when they hit a home run. That something's missing. Leave it to the texters. Got a number of these. Have Stink donate the purple couch. Set it up in the corner of the dugout. And then when the guy puts on his purple coat, he goes and he sits on his throne.
Yes.
The purple coat on the purple couch.
Wow.
Brilliant.
that's a way to get rid of it.
Yes.
Right, and I mean we're feeding two birds with one scone.
Yes.
Yeah. So when Mrs. S comes back and there's no couch in the house,
just put on the Rockies game.
Boom, there it is.
There it is.
It's famous.
Honey, I had to give your couch away.
Right. That would be awesome.
I'd become a little bit of a burden to take it on the road, but hey, it's okay. You'll be the talk of Major League Baseball.
They've got all kinds of equipment guys and everything else. They can load up the couch.
Yeah, come on, bring the couch.
I could actually only give them one section because it's one of those, sectionals that goes like a square.
Mm-hmm.
So I just give them one side of it.
Is that
fine?
That's that big purple thing in your living room?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Giant.
Holy! I thought it was just like a love seat kind of deal.
No,
this thing has like 8 pieces.
No.
This thing has like 8 pieces or something.
It's got I could just said the centerpiece.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just the centerpiece.
Purple rain jacket.
Oh my goodness.
Your purple
throne.
couch.
Let's reach
and
out.
we make it like into a throne.
Mm-hmm.
Evans, do you have some sources in the Rockies organization where you could make this happen?
Oof. Talk about persona non grata.
Oh,
That's probably
yeah?
what I am over there. But
Why, they should love me. I mean, nobody was.
right. You could probably reach out. Yeah. I like that. You
have
will be
to
the
reach out after 40
You'll
games.
be the talk of baseball.
After 40?
Depending on where they are.
Imagine
yes.
that.
Okay.
Like Mickey Moniak hits a home run, puts on the purple coat, then he struts down to the end of the dugout. Everyone's giving him high fives, and then he
flops on the
flops
throne.
down on
Wow.
the throne, kind of puts his leg up, puts his knee over, puts his arm over his knee, and he just kind of owns the throne. I like it.
I wonder if those guys.
like it.
I wonder if those guys get tired of it. Like you play in 162 games. It's fun early on, and it's like, all right, this is the 10th time I'm putting on this stupid jacket.
I don't know. You just hit a home run in the bigs. I think you're pretty.
still-
I think you're pretty pumped at that point.
You're still like, yeah. They're like, talk to me in June when it's 100 outside and you're sweating profusely all over the place, and the big fat guy just put it on.
I know.
The inning before you,
because every team
and now
has
you
it.
put it
Right.
on. It's like
So last year,
point.
the Red Sox had
It's gonna smell
their
quickly.
celebration one was they had their mascots, Wally the mascot, right? So they had a mascot head, a Wally head, that if you hit a home run, they took that thing and they plopped it on your head. What do you think that thing smelled like by August?
Oh,
Right?
Valanciunas' beard.
Oh,
Right.
cabbage.
Yeah, cabbage.
Borscht and cabbage. Wow. So there you go. That's how-
Real quick, is Valanciunas going to play in the playoffs?
Yes, right?
I don't know.
I mean, he went, how many games did he go without playing? And then lately
like
he's
a
been
long
playing.
time.
Like the other night, he played,
Right.
I don't know, 9-10 minutes.
And scored like 14 points or something?
Yeah.
I mean, right? It's like 6 for 7 from the
I think
from
it's
the
just,
field,
I
right.
think it's just as simple as David Alman wants to play smaller. When Jokic isn't out there, he likes Gordon at the 5,
Yeah, I
and
guess
just
it's
play
probably- well-
smaller, play more mobile, better.
It's probably
flow.
the matchup. Whatever the matchup is, who they have in the game, and when Jokic comes out, and do you want to play small or play big? So, but I think this guy. I think that guy's been great, and you killed it with your sources, Mike.
I would love to have him out there.
Before the season started,
Yeah.
he's been a great teammate.
It's got to
right?
be something. Oh, he's been an awesome teammate.
Right. Your sources.
Join 2015 Denver Bronco greats Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, TJ Ward. Wow, what a list. And Coach Gary Kubiak as they look back at their fantastic, memorable Super Bowl 50 run. Night of Champions. It's a live show that will feature a dynamic panel discussion, football stories and memories, giving fans an all-access look at one of the greatest seasons in football history. And Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan wants you to be there. Enter now at denversports.com/champions for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets. Great show, everybody.
I think we're leaving with the question of the day is, does Mark even have any friends anymore? That's the question that I'm leaving with, so
yeah,
contemplating.
Probably not.
Think about it.
It's depressing.
No. Think about it.
I'm feeling bad that we made fun of you for 4 hours.
Everybody think about it as you get ready to listen to Dover and Cecil next.
The Denver Nuggets are headed to the playoffs, but the only question that matters now is who do we want in round one? You want the Wolves, the team that's been barking all year, talking like they're ready to take the throne? Do you want the Lakers, the drama, the spotlight that Team Denver has owned recently? Or do you want the Rockets, young, fearless, and convinced they're the next problem in the West? Every matchup is a different vibe. Every opponent brings a different kind of smoke. And the road to another ring starts with one choice. Wolves, Lakers, Rockets. Pick your fight, Denver.
I mean, at this point, do you want third? Do you want to stay at fourth? Stoke, you brought up an interesting scenario where you say, what, drop down to...
No, I was just saying, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing not to
five?
get... Yes,
stay at
not
4 or
to
5 to get the Lakers in the first round?
Right. So, you know, Lakers fall, Rockets jump you and the Lakers, and then now you're just sitting there with the Lakers with no Luka and no Austin Reeves.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, it doesn't matter how good the new windows are you're putting in your house if the installation is below average. Got to watch the guys at Bluebird Windows and Doors do their thing this week at a home in Niwot. Their crews demand communication, knowledge, and trust, communicating nonstop to avoid problems and be aware of changes, knowledge of the job, and trust. Bluebird crews have worked together for years. They are tight-knit, they're experienced. If you're looking for high-quality window replacement, check out Bluebird's Sunrise Collection, the highest quality replacement window in the industry. And through April, buy 3 windows, get 1 free, mention my name, get an additional 5% off. Go to gobluebirdsco.com.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need to get the job done. With fast delivery you can depend on and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Hey guys, let me ask you a question. You live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery, haven't taken all those habit-forming medications. Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best part. You can do exactly what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. That's right. They're a phone call away. Same-day appointments, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, and treatment options all in one facility. And I'm telling you what, man, they're going to sit you down, educate you on what's going on, why you're in pain, and then give you treatment options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, they changed my life. I checked out a lot. I quit playing golf, quit going to the gym. There were so many things I just couldn't do. I couldn't sleep through the night because my back hurt so bad. A couple short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was back sleeping through the night, back on the golf course, back in the gym.